Hey yo, what's good?
Hello everyone, before I get into the Gus interview, I have started a modded Minecraft server with roguelike adventures and dungeons with James, Mr. Grape. If you would like to join, stick around. I'll give a little quick tutorial on how to do that. And if you don't, then skip to
2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Alright, so just skip to that time, and then whatever, just watch the interview. If you want to hop on the server with the boys, very simple. You first got to download the Twitch launcher, blah blah blah. Go to mods, browse mod packs. If you scroll down on the featured list, you'll find it. It's very popular. If you don't, just type in rogue. Did I spell that wrong? Am I retarded? Oh, I did. So just type in rogue. ROGUE, you'll find it. Now in the top right over here, it would usually say install mod. Obviously I already have it, so you're just going to click play on that. You'll get the launcher, which is right here. But before you start that up, you want to go to installations. You want to edit this, change this to whatever your resolution is. For me it's 1080p, and then you want to come down here. This is how much RAM your computer uses. You're going to want to change this to 5,000, only the numbers on these first two. And you want to change this to 5,000, so you'll be using about 5 gigs of RAM. Now you're going to have to do this every time you load the game. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. Now that you've loaded up your game, you're going to be met with this screen. It looks fucking stupid, okay? I know. I don't know why it's cropped like this. Usually there would be like settings and shit under here. It doesn't matter. Just go to multiplayer, add server. The server address is in the description below if you want to go. Just copy paste that shit, put it in. And then hop in, and then you're ready to play, ladies and gentlemen. Just remember that you have to do that resolution and RAM shit every time you load up the game. The resolution doesn't really matter if you forget that. It's a bit laggy here because I just started. But the RAM does matter. The RAM is super important, guys, because if you don't put enough RAM, you won't be able to run your game properly. So there's all sorts of shit. We got copper, aluminum. There's all sorts of shit in this mod, guys. It's fucking dope. Hop on with the boys. That's all I have to say. Goodbye. For anyone who's watching this after the John Lynn podcast, the wall has been updated.
Got sex,
Badass. We got the fucking sex.
We got fucking Doom, MF Doom.
And we got Beatles. So, that's it. Anyway, today we are here with the lovely, the hot, the funny, the goofy, the bedhead nigga, LiL AXXIDENT, a.k.a. Gus.
Thank you. It's
Gus,
always a pleasure.
how are you?
I'm great. I'm really happy to be here because, Mondo, you may not know this, but what? Phil has always been like a presence for me as like someone to strive to be like. Oh. I mean, maybe not right now, but like
not right now. Look at.
Hold on, let me get a twirl.
Spin. Give him a look. Give him a peep.
Oh, jeez. Phil like really he helped me like understand like music and like how to record and not even like perfecting it, just like layering and doing these things and understanding it. And so Phil,
he was your Kanye.
Yeah, Phil was my Kanye, and Phil really helped me like start like Bedroom Trap Productions and the whole.
But you ain't Chance, so that's good.
Huh? Yeah. And like that whole thing with everyone, because Phil told me I still remember I went to him one day, like it was like literally October 1st, and I was like, Phil, I have this great idea, maybe I'll start a record company in Sleepy Hollow or something. And he's like, are you sure about that, bro? And I'm like, yeah, don't you think that'd be cool? And he's like, yeah, I think that'd be cool, but like, you can't just fucking go do it. Baby steps. And so Phil said baby steps. So it was like, okay, first let's get 100 followers. Let's try to get 1,000 on
the SoundCloud.
On SoundCloud, on a video, on a play. Then let's try to release a music video. And Phil has always been there.
Did you hit 1,000?
Yeah, we did clapped on a Monday with Xavier Mingman.
Yeah.
And then we made a video for it, but it got taken down.
Right.
Because we don't know what happened, but so we made the video. No, it wasn't copyright. No. I don't think the person like even gives like the slightest fuck that a bunch of weirdos fucking used his music. But what happened was that we did the video and there were some
yeah.
friendly things in there, and so I guess someone I have two theories about this. Someone either watched it on the school Wi-Fi.
Like a retard.
Yeah, some motherfucker, or like some teacher under some weird circumstances
No
saw
teacher
it.
ain't gonna be looking for your shit.
Maybe
where's
maybe
Lil
a teacher was showed it.
Yeah, that's what I also.
Definitely.
Or like,
That's just
or like
snitching
some
for
teacher saw it on the Wi-Fi because I know sometimes they would see that, and I just remember, bro, Xavier called me literally like an hour after it was up, and it already had like 52 views on it, so I was like, oh my god, 52 views.
Oh my god.
It was like it was really like probably the second thing I put up on my YouTube channel because I was just like trying to start it up, and Xavier just fucking called me. He's like, you gotta take it down right now, bro. They're gonna show it to my mom.
They begging us.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, fuck, and I took it down. I still have it. I still show it
On file, on tape.
Yeah, on file. I have it. I literally have it on my phone. I show it to fucking everyone because it was like a big deal. It was our first music video. I guess I directed it, even though they just did whatever the fuck they wanted. It was really funny.
All right.
So I'm really upset. I'm sorry if that story took too long.
No, it really doesn't
No,
matter.
no,
Anyway, I
no.
forgot to introduce our lovely
Yeah,
co-host,
bro.
the crippled, lovely rat man, Armando.
What's
And
up,
of course,
cricket? 19.
our beautiful host.
Hold on,
with
wait.
curves.
Don't forget
Me.
Mighty Elmo.
And of
alright?
course, praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Before we start. Anyway, Gus, continue the story you were telling us before.
About how I
also
shit-
start
about how
a
I
little
shit
before.
myself. Okay,
Yeah, start a
so
little before.
Wait,
like
which diner do you know which diner?
it was some diner like way out in upstate New York because we were. Okay,
oh,
so
you gotta be careful what upstate.
Yo,
New York.
Yeah, I know.
upstate New York, a
So here,
funky ass fucking place.
I'm gonna start.
Yo,
Fuck Albany. Fuck Buffalo.
fuck Florida, New York. That place.
Yes. Wait, Florida, New York, bro. That shit sucks, bro. I don't fuck with that.
It's just
motherfuckers.
country
That
land out there. It's
motherfuckers is
just
crazy,
farm.
bro.
Dude, I swear,
Nick,
upstate New York.
Nick, if you ever see this, I like you a homie, but Florida, New York, like
No one wants to live in real Florida, let alone Florida, New York. Anyway,
My cousin.
it's just cornfields as far as
Okay,
I can
so
see.
let me tell you how.
and mountains.
Let me tell you how the whole story started. So my mom, like you, Phil, I like collecting records, and
Yeah,
I
I
like-
saw your record collection.
Yes,
It's impressive. 'cause
it's
it's not
grown.
like mine.
It's grown a lot, bro.
It's not like he doesn't collect records that he necessarily really
Listens to,
loves.
yeah.
He just goes to record places and buys them
I love.
offhand.
I
It's
love.
alright.
I
He buys
have-
them for the records. I buy them as like more
Yeah,
art pieces.
And that's what my mom was saying. So, okay, let me tell you the whole story before I get distracted. But the collection has definitely fucking grown. And now I don't even play them. Like that's the problem with the record
Yeah, I don't
collection.
play these either. Really.
It's like, yeah. It's,
Which ones have I not played? I haven't
Yeah.
played.
Is it
Before
more
Money. I don't think I've played. I don't think I've played any of them. Down
Do you
here
have, like-
But
except-
it's more decoration.
Do you
though.
have
That's
one
the-
album?
Yeah, it's
It's something to fill up the
decoration.
wall.
Do you have
It's
one?
decorated.
Do you have one album that you just like consistently play no matter what?
What do you listen
You know
to?
what
right
I
now,
mean?
Phil? What's on Spotify? Also, wait, before we get this, what streaming service do you use? This decides whether or not you can live tonight.
All right, you guys are gonna think I'm the fucking weirdest person on this earth.
Yo, just don't. Yo.
I use Amazon Music. Bro.
Oh shit! Oh,
I
hold
use-
up! But it's not Apple Music.
Yeah, you could.
I use Amazon Music.
You could.
I use Amazon Music and I use iTunes for two main reasons. I got Prime, so there's a lot of free
I
shit
also
on
have
there.
Prime.
I got
Yep.
There's a lot of free
Everyone
shit on
has
there. And I
Prime.
use iTunes because I had this conversation with my sister. I don't use Spotify because I don't like listening to a lot of things. I know what I like. Like I'm gonna be listening to 3 6 Mafia, Metallica, Megadeth, The Supremes. Like I know what I
That's
want to
good.
listen to on like a daily basis. I don't want to fucking listen to here's your recommended feed and it's like just some fucking backwater singer from buttfuck nowhere. Not to say if you're a singer from buttfuck nowhere, keep doing what you're doing. But like
You trying to shout them out?
yeah, I'm just like I want to know what I want to listen to, so I just buy my shit on iTunes.
Yeah.
I used to have a
So I think
yeah,
this one right here,
Yeah.
T-Pab.
and it like
I don't necessarily listen to it on a daily basis, but I will never.
T-Pab really use that fucking T-Pab.
You want me to say to pimp a butterfly?
Yeah.
It's a fucking mouthful. Fuck you. Anyway,
that's how
no
how
matter how
Kendrick
many
said it.
times I listen to this record, it's still by far my
Yeah,
favorite record.
I'm like that
always.
with I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record.
3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, I listened to 3 6 Mafia's Mystic Styles, cause that was the first record because my dad got me that first record and he's like, oh 3 6 Mafia are devil worshippers. So like
Bro, that's
just-
how it was for everyone early in the rap game coming up,
Yeah.
especially in NWA. They had the fucking worst, like by
Yeah.
far. Their shit was getting trampled, steamed on.
but that's what like did you see the movie?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
the movie.
that
Straight
scene.
Outta Compton.
Yeah,
that
straight
movie's
out.
fire.
I fucking love that movie. When they're stomping on the records.
They get steamed, like rollers.
Yeah,
just
they're getting
throw
rolled over, and then like Ice Cube looks to Eazy-E and he's like,
it's like
all publicity is good publicity. They bought the fucking record anyway. It's their money. It's like, it's true.
Yeah.
Eazy was a Stone Cold gang.
Anyway,
Back to my
pants.
Okay, so my mom, it was early in the morning, and my mom was like, "Oh, there's this record collection store convention in upstate New York, whatever." And I was like, "Okay, we're not doing anything, you know." So we go up there. We're driving. We get there. They have nothing I fucking like. They're like these fucking people. You know what I'm saying? Like these people. These fucking people that see like the Beatles as like God. Like, you know, like I like the Beatles. Like I think they're great, but it's like
not that good.
They're not the pinnacle of music.
They're a band, all right. They're not fucking Jesus. Like people like with
Frank Ocean
with Paul,
is Jesus.
with
Yeah,
Paul,
you know.
with Paul. How on the album he's walking footless. That doesn't mean he's fucking dead. Like what? What are you playing in reverse? Paul is dead. Yeah. Do you really think they're fucking serious? They're probably fucking trolling. Like what the fuck? So it's like, and then they like. I'm a big Jimi Hendrix fan.
Jimi Hendrix.
I love Jimmy.
Jonah loves Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, you know, I think he's top one guitar player in my opinion. But like, he's like he's not the Messiah either. You know, these people just held him as a Messiah, so that's all they have.
Same
they had
with like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Before they found out he was
Yeah,
an artist.
no Michael Jackson.
I want to talk about that.
No Michael Jackson
Yo.
at all.
People like. People saying that he can't be attacked. He can be attacked. The shit that he did, questionable. Fuck yeah, bro.
He can be attacked, but I don't think his music is necessarily now off limits.
But R. Kelly?
Okay, R. Kelly's off limits not because he's a rapist. R. Kelly's off limits because his music is garbage.
What?
Yo, I believe I can fly. You calling that
Remix
That
to
shit's
Addiction?
trash!
Oh, fuck out of here.
Trash!
Have you not heard a remix to it?
I have heard it. It's not
Roll
good.
in that body. You
It's
got
not
that fresh out the
fucking
kitchen.
good, yo.
Bro, you're on some
It's
shit.
not
Oh.
good. I Believe I Can Fly is
You're a
good.
hater.
It's good.
Okay,
That's the only good
Listen,
R.
listen,
Kelly
listen.
song.
What was that shit he had, that TV show? Trapped in the Closet? I pull out my Beretta? Bro, I don't care. You could say his music is bad, but... And I don't, like... I'm not gonna be an R. Kelly apologist. Honestly, let that motherfucker rot in jail. Honestly, let everyone rot in fucking jail. Like fucking Bill Cosby and fucking Michael Jackson if they ever caught him, bro. Like let them fucking rot in jail.
Died,
you know what I'm saying? Like actual like pedophiles and like rapists, they're rotting.
Trying to get out.
He's
on the run.
They're rotting in jail. You know what I'm saying? So it's like let them fucking rot in jail. The fact that he's fucking R. Kelly doesn't, you know.
Yo, but Bill Cosby, deadass, he's got some good music.
Anyway, we keep going on tangents.
What up,
Continue the story.
Oh right,
What
so
up,
They didn't have anything you
I
want,
feel like
so
these
you
tangents are more interesting than the actual story.
So you
Twitter
left.
world.
So like,
Yo,
and they had
Twitter world.
and they had Grateful Dead like a motherfucker. Grateful fucking Dead like a motherfucker, bro. So I saw nothing I like, and we leave. My mom got something in Boston, whatever the fuck. So we leave, bro, and we go to this fucking diner. Now this fucking diner was it, bro. You know those fucking diners.
We're like, this is.
You know,
whack.
like they just have that fuck. I got that BLT, bro.
No, he means it in a good way.
Yeah,
Why
in
do
a
you keep
good
saying
way.
whack?
In a good way, like Bella's Diner. I fucking love that place. Shout out Bella's Diner.
But you can still get the shits
Yeah, so
from a
like,
good
I
diner.
feel like you
I don't-
shits in any. Yo,
I'm not a very
At an
big.
Indian place, it's over.
Oh no, bro.
Japanese place.
I've eaten Indian,
That toilet.
bro.
Get out of me.
I've eaten Indian so much.
I think you just have a fucked up immune system.
Yeah, I do too.
Japanese food is pretty
I can stomach that.
softcore.
Yo, but dude, those
Unlike their
noodles.
porn.
Yo,
Japanese porn is
when
crazy.
you done telling your tale.
Okay, guess what
When I
the
eat my
fuck,
noodles.
bro? Let me tell you about this fucking Japanese porn I saw. That definitely these two porns that I saw pretty recently. I would say like early September. That definitely fucked me up. GoPro on a penis.
Oh my
fuck.
god.
Yo,
Have you seen that?
those
Have you fucking seen
perspectives
that?
are so
I
fucked.
fucking hate those
Yeah.
perspectives.
I
And
yo.
then I saw this is gonna fuck your world up. You know who you two know who Lisa Ann is, right?
Yeah.
Old school Lisa Ann, whole fist up her ass.
Nah, what the fuck? I don't
Whole
like that
fist,
shit.
bro. And you know how it's
don't
one
like
of those
that
like '90s porns
I
where
don't
the
like
guy is just like fucking yeah, like Sylvester Stallone in his fucking prime, and it's just it was crazy. Like my fucking dick went like this, bro. Just and that it happened.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not an anal man.
Nah,
That's
I'm not.
That's alright.
I don't really care.
I feel like this shit can't be posted on YouTube now. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it will. It wouldn't be monetized, but it wouldn't be monetized.
Awesome.
You're
So
not gonna make any revenue.
So, like,
I
oh,
wouldn't
wait.
make money anyway. I don't have
Fuck
enough
it.
subscribers. It doesn't matter.
I don't-
Continue.
I'm not
Okay,
partnering.
okay. So you got the shits from this diner.
Right.
This is where it starts.
But this diner is amazing. Like, don't get twisted. Like, I got the shits for a good reason. So
I got the shits for
you
you.
do it again.
I would definitely fucking do it again. So I'm not usually like a big dessert getter. Like I won't usually get dessert.
Dessert's whack.
Yeah.
It's not that it's not that dessert is whack. It's just like I'm trying to just get my food and leave. So
Yeah, like I usually like.
But people,
can I get dessert?
no, but yo, listen, your palate's fucked, man. You gotta have those appetizers, the main course.
Nah, I don't get no fucking appetizer.
Dude, in
You don't
America,
get
especially
appetizers.
at a diner, if you get appetizers and
Oh, you're
main
getting-
course
you're
and
getting
dessert, you're gonna fuck yourself.
Yeah, you're an asshole if you do that.
You're not only an asshole,
Especially at a
you
diner.
can't eat all that
I'm
shit.
trying to give them
Dude,
money.
Dude, an American
They don't-
appetizer is a full entree.
Let me tell you
here.
something. Let me tell you something
Yo,
about.
that
Let me
is-
tell you something about
That's
restaurants in
definitely
general,
true.
not just diners.
Getting some mozzarella sticks at TGI.
Who do you want to give the money to?
And a whole meal.
Yo,
That's a whole meal.
when you go to eat, who do you mainly want to give the money to? The people that own the restaurant or your waiter or waitress?
It depends on the
Well, it's like
service.
50-50.
Yeah.
No,
But-
it's not.
Well, it's not 50-50.
But no, wait.
Bro.
Actually,
would
if I'm
I
gonna
want to
give
put
them-
my money? Because
Okay, so here's the
money
thing. Here's the
goes,
thing.
I
With
know,
minimum
let me
wage
tell you,
laws, waiters now actually get paid minimum wage.
Are you
So
sure?
you don't need to
Okay.
tip them, and they actually
Alright.
usually get
And
paid more.
and tipping is like a system that's like.
It was
Don't
designed
go
for
fucking Quentin Tarantino on me, bro. Shut the fuck up with that shit. Just fucking
trying-
tip, alright?
I'm trying to go
I'll
some.
tip. I'll tip because I'm not. A
I'm
cunt.
trying to go some Adam knows everything type shit. Okay, you don't need to tip. The shit's broken. In California, they got restaurants. You don't gotta tip. You know why? Because it's like.
They're getting paid $15 fucking dollars
Why do I
a
gotta
second.
tip?
I think it's important to tip because, like, how would you?
I tip waiters who give good service.
Yo,
I don't. Well, I don't
Tips.
usually. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Tips,
too.
numbers, tips.
I don't usually go out to eat because I just
Tips.
don't. I just don't have the patience for that shit.
You don't.
Like waiting and shit. Nah.
I feel like with a bunch of people, it's alright.
Yeah,
By yourself
but
and
like
maybe like two others.
the
No.
only time I really go out to eat is like with my grandparents, and sometimes I'm just what the fuck. Like my grandpa will tell me his fucking life story every single time I see him, bro.
I fought the Nazis.
No. It's worse. It is fucking worse. This is what my grandpa says every single time. He says, "Gus, did I ever tell you how I grew up in Bronx, New York?
Bronx.
I went to Clinton High School, played basketball. I met your grandma right back when I got from the military. Married the girl next door, your grandma." And my fucking grandma would just sit there like this
Shut the fuck up, please.
That's not even how it
the whole
happened.
time. That's not. No, it's not, because on their 50th anniversary, bro, we were questioning them, and these motherfuckers were like not saying shit. Like
They
my
couldn't get their story straight.
Nah, like my grandpa was like, I don't remember. You know what I'm saying?
this age be hidden though.
Yeah.
This new blunt. Anyway, so you're in the car.
Right. Okay. So after I eat this amazing fucking dessert, it was like pecan pumpkin cobbler, whatever the fuck. The waitress was
It was
really
fire?
nice. Yeah. The wait. Yeah. I was mainly doing it to impress the waitress.
Oh
Was
shit.
she bad?
Yeah.
Nice.
Did-
She was very pretty.
Slim?
Was she prettier than me?
No.
No, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's facts.
So I'm in the car, bro, and like I got a fart, like you said before we started. I'm just like,
Farts are.
I'm just like-
They're deceiving motherfuckers.
And I don't-
have a similar story.
and I don't give a
I-
shit about farting no more. Like I'm at the point in my life, like, yeah, motherfucker, I farted. What the fuck is the big
people
deal?
that are like, go to the bathroom and fart. You go,
No, people.
I
who are
farted
like,
on a
yo,
plane,
people who
bro.
are
I don't give a shit
Who
no
the
more.
fuck farted, yo? It's like,
I don't give a
nigga,
shit no
we
more.
are 16 years old. We do not. We know this
Yo.
happens. We don't need to discuss
But
it.
insults are involving. Yo, Phil, like a few days ago on the stairs, someone smelled like cheese.
Oh my fucking god, yo! It's
Yeah.
different. It's different when you cut like a fart and.
Oh, I get it. That's
and when
so
you
dumb.
smell like fucking ass. If you smell like ass,
You need to
I'm
go.
gonna question you. If you fart
Oh.
and that smells like ass, I'm gonna be like,
Bro, remember back to the early days, like I was talking about. Remember when I used to come over to your house and I would just be fucking farting like a
dude, this nigga come over,
Come over.
come over.
Come over.
And
On this
we
mic,
sitting
too.
on the music. We sitting and we doing the music.
Yeah.
And he's just farting, yo. Farting left and right. My
Yo.
room would stank, yo.
Auto-tune some farts. Rap over.
Bro.
They were silent. They were silent.
Yeah, they were
I couldn't hear
silent,
their
and I
shit.
remember every single time Phil would just look at me. He's
Yo,
like,
dude.
"Bro, you have to stop,
You
please."
gotta stop. Like it became a problem. I'm
Like
not
we would
gonna
be in
lie.
the middle. Is that the reason I'm like not allowed to record at your house no more?
I never said that.
Oh, nah, I'm just fucking with you. Is like
the farts, man.
like we'd be in the middle of like something like really like important. Like Phil would be telling me how to like structure something. He'd be like, it should be like and then I would feel it. I would just like only I would hear it, and then it would just travel into Phil's nose. He'd be like,
Yo, Gus.
he just yo Gus.
Dude, I don't have a
Killing
problem
me.
typically with it, but like he was probably farting 10 to 20 times a
Yeah,
minute.
I was farting a
crazy.
lot.
Anyway,
some bad
so
farts. I let this fart out in the car, right? And of course, my mom is like, ugh, you know. But you know, so I fart, and I'm just like, fuck, I feel it. You know when you fucking feel it. Bless you.
Thanks.
And it's like a fucking donkey shit. You know, it's one of those ball shits that just plop right out.
Deer's got weird shits though, low key.
Yeah, it's ball. It's actual.
beads.
It's
like
beads.
tiny
Yeah,
beads.
fucking deers.
Fuck deers.
Back where I used to live. Bless you again.
Thank you.
Back where I used to live, a deer hissed at me.
Deers. They be
No,
falling.
because me and my sister would always be like, what the fuck does a deer make? Like, what sound do they fucking make? So it was an albino deer too, which was even weirder. So I was going, yeah, I was watching that last night actually. Bring that back. I want what does the five say?
Yo, who was playing that? What?
Luke was playing that shit, and he was also playing.
Alright, so like,
Alright.
so like I tell my mom, I'm like, can we please like stop at like a rest stop or a gas station or something? Because I need to. I didn't want to say it because I was a little ashamed of myself. I was like, I just need to really pee. She's like, okay, if you really need to pee, you just want to pull over. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And like my mom, like for some fucking reason, was not pulling over. She was just going in circles. And I was like, can we pull over? And she can visibly see like I'm uncomfortable and I need to go. She was like,
You doing
yeah.
pee-pee dance.
She's like, yeah, 1 minute. I was like, can we just pull over? She's like, fine. So we pull over, and I'm peeing in the bushes.
And you feel it coming.
Yeah, I feel it coming. So I look over at her. I go like this, and I go into the bushes. Like you know that fucking Simpsons movie where Homer gets engulfed by the trees. That's exactly what happened. So I go into like these bushes, and I'm standing there, and I'm just like, fuck it. I undo my pants. I pop a squat. Boom, just like that. Clear as fucking day.
Popping a squat is good there and then.
And bro, so I take
Pop
this
squat
shit,
shits.
bro, and I feel like I could fucking kill a lion. I ain't even capping with you. And I looked down on it, and I was looking for something to wipe my ass with, like a leaf or something, but I couldn't find anything.
Leaves are like nature's natural, like.
Yeah,
toilet
natural
paper.
toilet paper.
But it's
So,
one ply.
so I was looking at it, and I'm just like, that's how it's supposed to be. You know, I didn't have to flush
This
it.
is how the
it's just gonna,
ancestors did it.
it's gonna fertilize the ground. You know what I mean?
He's giving back.
It's gonna fertilize the ground. Cause what's manure? Cow shit.
This is shit and cum.
It's cow shit.
Shit.
No, cows don't have cum.
So is that the end of the story?
Wait, they actually
No,
don't
it's not
have
the end of the
cum?
story. It gets worse.
Cows
So-
don't have cum.
All cows are female. Bulls are technically male cows.
What the fuck?
I know, yeah, it's pretty trippy to think about, right? All cows are female. Uh-huh.
Word. I can see that.
All cows are female.
That makes sense though, because
How
then
do they
there would be so
reproduce?
much
They
cow
have to
porn.
bring in the bulls, right?
No, there
Huh?
would be so.
If they want to mate, they got to bring bulls
Yeah.
over.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yo.
rent them.
That's why you never see
Exactly.
cow on cow fuck. Oh my!
Exactly. When have you ever seen a cow fuck each
You
other?
see horse on horse fuck.
So the male cows are the ones with the big ass horns.
I guess so. I'm not actually too sure. I'm pretty sure.
Yo,
I'm pretty sure it's only like
I'm shook.
there are like female masculine cows, like cows that are still female but just a little more masculine than the other, and then there are like bulls that are just
And they got fucking
yeah,
dicks.
they're just masculine,
Massive cock.
kind of like people, just exactly like people.
Like people.
No, seriously,
Yes, it
just
is.
like people.
Female in between male.
Yeah, it's just like.
Female.
I'm definitely not like extremely masculine or anything, but like there are some motherfuckers that are extremely fucking masculine, and then there are some females who are extremely,
And those are your Ronda Rouseys
yeah,
who are just beating up motherfuckers.
yeah, exactly. But then like that's only in the ring. Then Ronda Rousey outside is like a model or
He's
whatever.
a
the
chick?
fuck. No, she was in that movie.
Well,
I forgot what movie, but she was in a movie. I just forgot what. I saw it on one
Okay.
photo. Anyway, so I get back in my mom's car, and there's nothing to wipe my ass with, so I'm sitting like this. Because I don't want to
Ooh,
get
that
the
You don't want to
shit.
get the. You don't want to
that
get the.
shit smeared. The shit smeared.
So
all
we're
over.
driving,
You want to
and
get fire ass.
my mom was like, "So what happened in those woods?" I was like, "Nothing."
Nothing.
Yeah.
Stop asking.
No, I didn't. I was just like, "Nothing."
I can't.
And she was like, "You could tell me." And I was like, "Listen, I shit in the fucking woods. Is that what you
you
want to
happy,
hear?
woman? You happy?
Is that what you want to
to
hear?" And she was like, "Okay." So we're driving, and then like all of a sudden, bro,
My
Round
third
two.
eye.
I got a fart. So I fart, and then my mom like said something that wasn't even funny, but it was just funny to me, where I'm laughing and literally just like that, bro. Just like that. But this is where the fucking briefs saved a brother, bro. Because you know how briefs...
What brand?
Hanes. They wrapped around, you know what I'm saying?
Oh!
But I got boxers on right now, and boxers, they're like shorts.
Yeah.
You know? So if you shit in boxers, they just go out the other leg.
But the briefs...
The briefs hold on to it like a fucking baby. Like a diaper here. So like,
Yes.
I shit, and I'm just like, oh, God.
Mom!
So we pull over to the Panera.
Is your mom like dying laughing? Or
No, my mom is like disgusted.
Panera's alright.
So we pull into the Panera. My mom was like chuckling a little when I told her like I just
My
shit.
son
I
shit
shit
my
my fucking pants. So we pull into this Panera, bro, and I'm in the bathroom now, and I'm like farting. I'm doing whatever. I'm wiping my ass.
Like a good boy.
And I look at my underwear, and there's not even that much shit in the underwear. It's just like a little like snake almost. And like so, if I wash it, I can like keep them. I'm just looking at it, like I have nothing to put them in. It's just me. I'm wearing my jacket, and I'm like, I'm sorry, partner, you gotta go. So like I undress, I take the fucking boxes off, and I look left, I look right. I chuck those shits in the dumpster. Leave the fucking Panera, bro. I went commando for the rest of the fucking day.
Your mans, you abandoned
So
your
the-
savior.
Bro,
You
let me
abandoned
tell
your
you, bro.
mans.
Those fucking when they went in that dumpster, I went like this.
Thank you for your service.
Shout out my fallen soldier.
Dude, this man needs a purple heart.
He does. I don't know. I feel so bad for whoever has to take that trash out. 'Cause it smelled.
It stink.
Well, trash normally
No,
smells
but-
No,
yo,
like because it's just shit in it.
There's like levels of stinkage. I feel like New York trash. Like
low key. Dude, I've been walking down New York streets and was just like,
Oh, I got.
and those are just the streets.
I got another fucking.
Hold up, is that the end of it?
Yes,
I got a shit story. Alright.
Because I was about to say
So-
I got a funny New York story when I went to the city.
Alright, so I just want to, mine's pretty quick.
Okay.
So, back when I was friends with Ray, I was smoking at his house, and I was fucking baked.
Mm-hmm.
I was destroyed.
I gotta tell you.
And I had an entire bag of Cheetos Puffs,
Uh-huh.
and probably within 30
that why you
minutes,
need Cheetos
like
Puffs?
a big...
Yeah.
Is that what you got against
It
Cheetos
literally
Puffs?
is. That is what I have against it. So I had this big ass fucking family size bag.
This
I
is
ate
your
that shit
people?
in 30 minutes.
Really?
Entire thing, 30 minutes.
That's disgusting.
And then we were going to my friend James Welch's house. Shout out to James.
Oh yeah.
You know, he'd be bullying little kids on CSGO. Anyway, so we were going to his house.
Mm-hmm.
And Ray had a skateboard. And he was going to skate there. And he said,
Right.
I don't know why he said this,
Sounds
but
kidding.
probably because he was a paranoid high guy.
Yeah.
And he said, yo, if anything goes wrong, you got to call me, bro.
Okay.
And I'm going to skate ahead. And I was like, okay. So I start walking. And I have like little, and I got a fard. I got a fard, bro.
Uh-huh.
So I'm letting them go. And I feel it cutting close.
Yeah. That's how it
And I was like, I can't wait. I got to get to James' house fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I start jogging. And it makes it 10 times worse.
Yes. I got
10
bro.
times worse.
I got another story.
You don't run when you gotta pee. You don't run when you gotta shit.
I got bro.
You can't.
I need to
10
tell you about
so
the
10
time.
times
I need to
worse.
tell you about the time I took a shit behind a church.
Oh, dude, I should tell you about the time I took a shit fucking like behind the trees at Morse.
No.
We're
Never-
homies. We're
never,
blood brothers.
Never took a shit behind the tree.
Come on, what the fuck is
I'm
the matter with
civilized,
you?
dude. I go to the
Anyways.
bathroom. I fly
Anyway,
my ass
okay,
down,
to
I
continue,
enjoy myself.
to continue, I feel it coming, so I run, and then I stop. I was like, oh, fuck, bro. And then, so, it was probably about 3 farts later
Mm-hmm.
that the dreadful moment
Yeah,
occurred.
it happens.
And a little shit came out, and I was like, fuck,
A nug
bro.
or like a whole split, like.
It was like-
nug?
Diarrhea
Oh.
liquid. It was bad. It was not good.
That was a wrap.
So I called Ray, and he goes...
I shit my pants.
I call Ray, and he's like, "Yo, Ray," and he's like, "What? Was something wrong?" And I'm like, "Ray, I need. This is an emergency. I need help, yo." And he's like, "Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Is something wrong?" And I'm like, "I shit my pants, bro. It's everywhere. I shit myself." And he goes, and he just starts dying laughing. He says, "I get to James' house and
We'll clean you up.
take
Clean
your
yourself
shit, clean
up."
yourself up." So I get to James's house safely.
Mm-hmm.
That shit kind of it helped me
Were you
last the
waddling?
full way there.
Were you waddling or were you straight walking? Crib walking?
I was fucking plug walking.
Man just walking up in this bitch.
Anyway, so I was crip walking,
Yeah.
and I crip walked all the way to James' house, and I took my pants off, and I had a fucking horrible diarrhea fit for like 20 minutes at least.
Man,
20
Why
to
can't
30
shit
minutes.
just leave your body when you want to leave? Like, why does it gotta make like it's putting
And
up a
then-
fight? Like, leave. You
So then I
consume.
put my boxers and my pants in James's washing machine.
Mm-hmm. That's
'Cause I was
fucked up.
I was,
That's fucked up,
but
bro.
no, but it was. What do you mean? That's exactly this.
No,
was
because
for.
you didn't.
Did you
Did
put-
he have anything else in there?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
What do you use?
Because I was about to say
Tide.
when the shit might.
I don't remember what detergent we used, but we used
Tide.
some. And then I just like kind of walked. I started like walking around, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
with like with a towel on.
Yeah.
So then
It's pretty
I
gassy.
washed the clothes, I dried them,
What color towel?
and just James was just so disappointed in me,
It happened, man.
and Ray was laughing about it for
What
fucking
color
Yo.
towel?
minutes, hours.
What the fuck does it matter?
Probably beige.
Oh.
You shit yourself, man. It happened.
I washed myself. Don't worry.
I washed myself.
All right. So, which story do you have? Do you want to tell? We don't have that much time. So.
Really?
I
Oh,
got a
okay.
shit story.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's go in a
if you
group.
have
Let's go in a
shit
group.
story,
Go
if you have
ahead,
shit
go ahead.
story.
So.
You know, I'm at the homes. You know, having a nice day. Come back from a nice hot steaming shower. You know, those are the best type of showers. Even cold showers early in the morning. So you know, I'm walking to my door. You know, minding my own business, and then I'm like, damn, I got a fart. And I'm like, what could go wrong? And then
And
then I'm like-
drip down your leg.
I'm like,
That's
and then
Just
I just do a
Dude,
180 and head back into the
that
bathroom.
disappointment when you realize what has happened, you're like, I'm too old for this.
Yeah, man.
For this
Hey,
shit.
it really fucking happens. That's all that matters, you know.
Yo, at least I'd rather shit myself than piss myself.
I agree.
Right. Okay.
I'd rather solid
Yo,
shit myself.
But
than
I've
piss
come close to
myself.
pissing myself in my sleep. Deadass. I'd be having dreams
About
of me
going to the
pee-
bathroom.
Yeah, and pissing, and then my mind's like, yo,
And then, wake up, wake up, wake up!
I know what's gonna happen.
Dude, because that happened to me once when I was like an actual, like a little ass kid,
Oh.
and I woke up
I
and I was
I
like,
still am a kid.
what?
Let me tell you.
So I had those dreams.
Let me tell you too something. I don't dream the same thing every night. I'm not a fucking psychopath. I only remember 2 dreams that I've had. Both of them is when I went to hell.
I don't even.
But every single dream that I have, it ends the same way.
Shit and piss.
I get vibe checked. I get shot.
Oh.
Every time I get shot, I wake up. If I'm not getting shot, I'm falling off a building. No matter what. So every time I wake up in the morning, I'm waking up dead.
Yo, God,
You
check
know?
your mans.
It's like that. And you wanna know why I'm waking up after being killed or murdered or suicide?
Rebirth.
No, it's
Oh.
because your mind cannot comprehend what happens after. Your brain.
Just like how I can't comprehend
Uh-huh.
that I'm pissing.
So
in a
when
tree.
you die in a dream, you have no choice but to wake up because your brain literally doesn't know where to go next. You know,
Damn.
because it doesn't know where to take you.
Unless the dream is like about dying.
Yeah, but if you have a dream where you died and you're like seeing your dead ancestors or whatever, you're fucked. You didn't die beforehand. You know, you're just there.
You probably didn't see yourself die. You just like,
Yeah.
started dead.
Mm-hmm. But I usually I died and that's how it ends. So it just like creates this weird like sort of vibe. Like I just wake up and I'm like, fuck, I just fucking died. You know?
Was this every day, or is
It's
this just any dream
This
you
is
remember?
every day. This is literally every time I wake up.
You see someone?
That's not a good sign,
That's-
Gus.
yeah.
I don't know what it means, bro, but I just know I said that when I used to go to church a lot. This is one of the main reasons I don't go because a lot of the time I see that. I was going to like a cult. Like I'm gonna be straight up with you too. It was more cultish. So like I'm telling this person about like my hell dream about me going to hell and like me getting shot every morning.
Oh.
And she looks at me and she's like, "Do you have any sins you want to repent for?" And in the back of my mind, I'm like, I was kind of jacking off to you. Like, I'm not gonna say that, you know. So I'm like, you know, I don't really have too many, I don't think. And she's like, well, maybe think about it. So I bring it to the pastor. You know, the main guy who,
the dude.
you know,
The
the dude.
And you try to rephrase like.
I tell him literally the same thing, and he's like, son, I think you need to leave. I don't think we can help you. So I leave, and I just remember leaving, and I was like,
Bummed.
like, you know, like.
I just got rejected.
I was like, am I the Antichrist? I remember going home that day and just like Cause that day, like, one of the girls from there was like telling me like, the music I listen to is
Devil music.
Devil music. It's worldly, all that. That was a really weird time in my life, you know, because like.
I can't imagine being asked to leave a church when
No,
confessing
yeah.
something. Like, that's the.
It was like probably the lowest point of my life.
You gotta leave, man. You can't.
He literally like he was scared. He was a little scared. I know the Sunday school teacher was definitely scared. She didn't know what to do. She was also a little younger.
You know who can help
She
you
really
though?
didn't know what to do.
Mr. Franco.
John
Link, yo.
But
He pull up on you.
Show him the beam!
what the fuck? It was such a weird time and shit. And I just remember like I was going there for a reason, you know. I was going there because I needed Jesus or God or whatever, you know. I was going there because I was trying to get with someone. And
Damn, committed man.
I was,
You hear
man.
that?
I was trying, and like
Schmeat grind.
Schmeat, yeah. That's how it all started. It all started with the Schmeat. And like, you know, I understand what they finally mean by just be yourself and what it's like to truly like be someone you're not, you know? Like, I'm not gonna like down you if you go to church every day, go to fucking church every day, you know? But it's like that if you don't go to church every day, don't try to go to church every day because it's just not you, you know?
Yeah.
So like when I was doing that literally every single day, Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which sucked, it's just kind of like, like I remember one time I was just looking at myself in the mirror, and it was like my hair was short.
Big question hours, like what the fuck?
Yeah, like I was looking at myself in the mirror literally right before I was gonna go to church. And I'm just looking. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing?
Getting up, going to a place where I
Yeah.
don't believe shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I
You
doing?
know, I'm like-
I'm chasing after the cooch, and the cooch ain't replying.
Yeah.
And
So I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I just stopped going to church, man.
got the move.
And looking back on it, like a lot of the shit they did was like very,
Culty.
yeah.
The church is weird.
But like,
churches.
you know,
Like,
that's
the church, I don't believe that Christianity and stuff like that lacks all value. Like, there's some moral values in the Bible and in church that we can all
You
learn
know what?
from.
Let me tell you
Like balls?
something.
Like balls. Yup.
Bubble ball.
That's in the King James Version.
The-
Bibliography.
The Bible,
Page 2,
the fucking-
verse 5.
the Bible
Balls.
is the craziest shit you will ever read in your life.
Dude, the Bible's fucking retarded.
If you no,
The Old Testament is...
Old Testament.
The New Testament's like...
If you
the
read
Old Testament is fucking out of its mind.
There's like shit.
Is it Kanye?
You
out
see,
of
like-
mine, like type shit, or what kind
You
of?
see, like I can believe in a higher
Fucking
power.
Joker out of its mind.
Oh shit.
I can believe in a.
Well, you
I
got
can believe
some-
in a higher power. I can believe in a God.
You
I would say I
that
do-
what gets you through
I
your
would
day.
say I
Let
do
that
believe
get you
in
through
God.
your day.
But I just can't believe in the Bible, especially what is written down.
Some of the shit in there is
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
I was watching someone from. Do you guys know the band Misfits?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the guys, or just some like band like that, was talking about how he was reading the Old Testament and how there was a section where Jesus was creating living things out of clay with a kid. And the kid goes, Jesus, stop. That's wrong. You can't do that. And Jesus just goes, kills the fucking kid. And he keeps creating, you know, the living things
Yo,
of
how
clay.
many bodies does Jesus have? It's a good.
You know?
It's a good question.
And also, like,
There are verses in the Bible where basically Moses and his army
mm-hmm.
they raid a village where people are having
Yeah.
orgies and
Mhm.
they kill every single person except like a guy and his family.
Like,
Every single person. I first of all, it's impossible to believe that these fucking like infants are having orgies.
Yeah.
It's just not happening. Not
Mhm.
everyone in that town is a bad person. Beyond that, half the chapter is basically just like Moses and his gang dividing up the
Mhm.
spoils.
And,
Like taking all the loot and the women for themselves. And there's like a quote from God where he says like, kill all the men and the boys.
oh yeah, God goes crazy with the fucking quotes. in
And
the
keep
Old
all the
Testament.
virgins for yourself.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing, man, with the fucking virgins and shit like that.
It's just crazy.
You know
It's
what
not
I'm
as bad
saying?
as Islam. I'll give
yo,
it that.
marriage is
The
stupid.
Islam, the Quran is fucking
I've never.
nasty.
I've seen, yo, the Quran.
The Quran
I've
is
seen-
fucking
Bring-
dirty.
I bring this up, and I've been thinking about it all day today, because I was watching, shout out Steve, I was watching his YouTube channel, and he was talking about, have you guys heard about the documentary Satanism? Or, I forgot what it's called, but it's a documentary about Satanism, and he's promoting it, and I knew about the documentary. And Satanists don't believe in the devil, you know? they genuinely believe, like, they just believe in living, you know? It's kind of like, I forgot the name of the religion, but it will come to me, hopefully. They just believe in living. They believe in living your life, whether it's, you know, you do what makes you happy, you know? And it's like, I don't know about the whole afterlife deal, but, you know, it's just, it's like weird because Satanism, you know, they're, instead of a cross, it's the devil, goat head and shit, yeah. But it's like, they practice whatever, you know, I don't even know, I'm not too educated in this shit, I just know a little about it, you know? And it's just kind of like, what the fuck? Like, there are literally people worshiping the devil and calling themselves Satanists who are believing in just enjoying your life. And then there are people worshiping the Bible where it's Jesus killing people, Moses fucking killing people. And they're gonna say, man, you can't have sex until you're married. Man, you can't steal from your neighbor. You have to you have to love that neighbor. What if your fucking neighbor fucked your mom? Are you really gonna love your neighbor? Fuck out of here. I'm gonna wanna kill that neighbor.
Fuck your neighbor. You know why I can't believe in one single religion?
What?
Because all the proof that...
Phil, you can't even believe in a religion in general, period. But you said, why I can't believe in one single religion. But continue.
Well,
that's what I'm going to get to. That's what I'm going to get to. Because what theists will try to say to explain, like, the existence of their God, doesn't prove their God.
Yeah.
All it does is suggest the existence of a higher power.
Yeah.
So they're not proving that the Christian God is the God in the unknown.
Right.
They're proving that something of a higher power.
Yeah.
And they're not proving it, by the way. They're suggesting it.
Yeah. It's all, you know.
It's all just theory. But they're suggesting that a higher power exists. If that argument could be used to support the higher power is a fucking leprechaun, what's even the point? What's the point of even believing or choosing in one?
I could definitely believe that there is a higher power.
I mean, I could... Like, I don't believe that, but I could get with it.
I could believe this.
I can get with other people getting with it.
Yeah.
But myself, I can't. Like,
I
believe that one thing determines all.
This is what there's definitely... That's what I don't believe in. There's not, you know...
Some guy watching us.
Yeah, there's not some guy watching us. There's not all this or all that. But, you know...
Maybe, like, some guy sparked the universe.
I don't even believe in that. I just believe, like, there's...
Maybe some dude...
Maybe this is just, like, mean to have, like, a lot of the other people who believe in God to just kind of have, like, a little...
Security?
Yeah, security.
No, but just faith.
Just to kind of...
Some people need something to believe in to get by.
And I feel like I just need a little, you know what I'm saying? I don't really need, like, guy with a beard looking down at the clouds, you know?
You don't need, like, a religious doctrine. You just want to know
just like
there's someone else.
But, like,
watching.
I could, you know, even then, like, I just believe in other people, you know? Like, I believe you will be successful. I believe
I'm gonna be successful. I'm gonna be half man, half cocaine when I
you know?
Yes, sir.
I can just believe in other people, you know? And shit like that.
I don't like ideologies.
You don't like that?
I like Scientology.
It's
fucking with
I
you.
like pornology. You know, pornology. I know. Yo.
Word.
We
about to get down to this.
Anyway,
anime. Nigga, what the fuck you talking?
Yo, this dude's an anime man.
All right,
yo,
I was talking about this with my sister because my sister recently moved to where we go to school, and she talks to a lot of the people I know. So I guess we have mutual friends, and she was talking with this girl who I talk about with Hero Academia with, and she goes to my sister. She's like, you know, your brother really doesn't seem like he watches that shit, and like bro, like I've been watching anime since I was probably 6.
Yo, ever since Nickelodeon, like, I don't care what people, like, The Last Airbender, you get anime vibes.
Mm-hmm.
I know it is an anime.
But you see, like, here's the difference. There's, like, shit like that will turn people on to anime.
But then there's, like, the good shit.
Yeah, then there's the good
Bebop.
shit that will lock people in, but then that same shit can turn people off to anime.
Dude, so here's...
I'm sorry, I feel like we cut you off, bro.
Yo, but going down, like... Cartoon Network when it was late at night and it was a school day.
Yo,
Tsunami. Yo, Tsunami was your homie. He came through and my mom checked in like, what the fuck you watching? You were like, nothing!
You can walk?
Edit that out.
He's Joe. Hey, Peter.
Right, so yeah, when Tsunami used to be a thing. Is it still a thing?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, it is.
It's on Adult Swim, right?
So hold up.
No, but anime hitting like main culture streams, yo, it's amazing.
You see,
like,
now-
I never saw that shit come.
Now that's the shit that's getting me tight. These motherfuckers that are going around thinking they all I watch anime. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. I remember when if you used to watch anime, you would get the shit beat out of you. Bro, let me tell you something. I used to watch Full Metal Alchemist all the time when I was in third grade.
used to get bullied.
I got bullied the fuck out because I used to pull up with manga. I like reading. I would say I like reading manga a little bit more than watching it, just because I like black and white a little more.
I feel like some things work
we
out.
have our secret pleasure
You do.
in the manga.
So I
we
would
don't
be-
talk about it.
Oh yeah, me too.
We'll come to it.
I'm gonna show you. I need to show you a picture on my wall, bro. So
I can show you a lot of pictures.
So
Yo, that one.
I would
scene-
read manga. I
All
would read manga a lot in school, and people would like look at
Come
me
up to
and
you
be
and
like,
be like, you.
"No, they. Why the fuck is your book backwards? You know, why are you reading it from the left?" And I just remember this one time, bro, got me so fucking mad.
I was about to snap.
This fucking kid, bro, took my fucking Soul Eater Volume 5, I think. He was like, "This shit is weird, bro. Why the fuck you read it from backward?" And keep in mind, we were in the third grade at the time, so I was a fucking pussy.
These are different times and shit.
Yeah, I was a fat pussy, so I just started crying on the floor. That's really bad.
I have
But you
like.
see, that's the shit that's gonna be tight now, motherfucker. Now it's like acceptable.
I would get that.
No, but like I love that too.
And they've been
Yeah,
watching. I watch Dragon Ball.
I'm just
It's
being.
like everyone watches fucking.
I'm just
Dragon Ball.
being. I'm just being mad. I'm just being mad because I got bullied for it, and now.
So
everyone's
wait,
out.
hold up. So here's what I have
But
two
anyway.
qualms. I have two qualms with anime.
Yeah.
First of all, the industry is fucked.
Yeah.
Animators and
As,
editors, they get paid jack
As
shit.
what's his name said, the guy that what the fuck is his name now? I feel
Miyazaki.
Yes.
He wished another bomb got dropped on Japan.
No, he said anime was a mistake.
He also said that he wishes a third bomb was dropped on Japan.
He said that actually.
That's a fucking quote.
Damn, bro.
That's a quote right there.
That's definitely something.
Anyway,
Miyazaki
so that's
said.
my first
Oh,
issue, and the second issue is the fucking crazy sexualization of women.
Yeah.
Like, and sometimes it
You
works.
are?
Like sometimes it works, and don't get me wrong. Like I like a good titty.
Yeah.
I think we can
Who
all
doesn't?
agree
Who
that we
doesn't?
like a good titty. Sometimes it works, like in Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid,
Mhm.
100%.
Citrus.
But let's say, take for example, have you heard of Fire Force?
Yeah.
No.
It's
that
like
shit gets sexualized the fuck out of like just.
just like
Just
that
in general.
one girl
Like sexualized for no
whose
reason.
Yeah,
only
yeah.
purpose
Yeah.
is
Deserves
her
no-
only purpose is for
But that's
fan
the
service.
that's the
Just
yeah
the-
that's the fan service character. It's like in Fairy Tale how Lucy.
Yo.
No, but that's
evolves.
all of the fucking. Oh my god,
all
in
the
Fairy Tale,
female-
it's
Bro,
horrible.
do you remember that one time we were watching Fairy Tale OVA?
the Christmas one?
Bro,
Oh
Christmas
shit, that
one,
one's
bro.
fucked
Snuggled
up.
up watching.
That one's
Fairy Tale?
fucked up.
Yeah, low key.
Oh,
They're
shit.
pouring hot wax on each other.
I remember
Yeah,
watching
it's
Fairy Tale.
sexy.
I don't know how you.
Bro,
got
let
to
me
this
tell you
shit,
something.
but I
It's
tried.
not good.
Let me tell you
yo.
something. That OVA in the beginning, where they're in the bathhouse, you put that shit on Pornhub, bro. It's unfair. But this is what my problem with anime is starting to become, especially like now, is that no one has a defined style. Like to talk about like the big three, and I'm not a big three fan at all. Like One Piece, Bleach,
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball, Naruto, like like the big names, Yu Yu Hakusho and shit. They all have like such a defined style. You know?
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop,
Death Note.
Death Note, even Soul Eater, Full Metal Alchemist. They all have very defined styles.
Sword Art
Like,
Online?
shut the fuck up. Sword Art Online's the problem. So like,
Yo, no.
because I'm gonna talk. Let me say what
I
I'm
have
gonna
to
say.
lie, like the end. Usually
Let
the
me
drawing style looks a lot all the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Sword Art Online can almost kind of be said, it falls in the line of that style. Almost everything looks the same. Like it's all the same colors. It's all the same like circles. Like get bold. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I like the guy that does One Piece who also does Mob Psycho 101.
Yeah, and he
Yeah,
also.
Mob Psycho and also Demon Slayer, some fucking nice
Yeah.
artwork.
And you know that anime with about ping pong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, sports animes have come far. Dead ass.
Yeah, but now
Yo,
now they-
Haikyuu. That one's
now
fire.
it's like it falls in the line of they all look the
But-
same. Have a
yeah,
that's
a
why I
lot of
love
these look the same.
CGI in anime.
go fuck yourself if you
No,
watch that.
Demon Slayer has
It
by
has
far,
to be done right for sure.
Demon Slayer. is
Oh,
so-
like
But
for
you see,
fucking. Oh, you know what? 3 really defined animes that have come out recently
Mm-hmm.
that are all on Amazon, so you can watch them. Prime Video. Fucking
My Hero Academia.
No, that's not.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's not on. It's
yeah,
not
what,
on Amazon.
Yeah.
Fucking I might have to look up the names. Fuck. Oh, Connor talked about it all the time. Hold up. Let me get these names.
Fucking unprofessionalized, motherfucker.
So one of them's called Made in Abyss. That
I
one's
know.
fire. And that artwork is really nice.
Cozy, bro.
Fuck. What's the other one called? Shit. I need to go to Prime Video.
I'm waiting for Cozy Take 3. I've been waiting for that.
We're waiting
Cozy-
for
I'm waiting
Boku no
for you to
Pico.
look up the fucking shit.
Yeah, Bill. The people
I'll
waited.
find it, nigga. Shit.
Bro, can you see that?
Yo, Phil!
I don't care.
This is live TV.
Oh, Banana Fish. Yo, you gotta watch Banana
I
Fish.
feel like
Is that
you told
really
me
what you
about
started
that.
on? Banana.
No, not that. No, that was different. But I forgot about that one. But you fucking have to watch Banana
I think you
Fish.
told me about
That
that
shit's fire.
during the summer. Or during whenever I was...
Well, I put up what's it called? Yeah,
He's like...
Yo,
Not-
dead ass. If you want to be engaged.
Girls Last Tour. That's
Yo.
what it's called. One of them is called Girls Last Tour, and the last one's called
But like, you know, that's my problem, bro. No one's taking risks with anime. Like my favorite anime artist is Akira Toriyama.
Yo, you think?
Not
we
because
taking risks?
like I like Dragon Ball Z,
we taking risks. The shit that we.
What? but because he takes fucking risks.
Oh.
No Dragon Ball saga looks the same. You know, by the Buu saga and like the Saiyan saga, the art style is completely different. Like the muscles are more defined. So like he takes fucking risks. Like if he wants Goku to be more brolic, motherfucker, he will be more brolic.
He's getting that stiff neck.
If he
He's
wants
getting
him to
that
be
buff neck.
more muscle, more mass, it's, you know, he has that ability to take that risk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about, you know, what the fuck are you gonna do that's gonna make your anime different?
in
You know?
cartoon.
It's not even
in
about
cartoon
the character.
drawing.
Yeah,
Like
cartoon drawing
the-
is fucked nowadays, bro.
No, okay, so
Yo.
like the
Back
art style,
then
the art
to
style
Spy
is
vs.
a part of
Spy
it.
and Mad when Mad used to come on. Yo, but Spy vs. Spy.
Spy
Oh,
versus Spy.
shit!
Mad was like in general,
Don't
but
fucking
Spy
shake my
versus
hand.
Spy.
Dab me up. Dab me up.
Spy versus
Dab-
Spy is nice.
Oh,
Anyway,
bro.
fucking like
I saw him at
in
Comic Con. He was talking
animation.
about Mad Politics. Spy
Really?
versus Spy, dude, like the drawer. He was there,
Oh,
illustrator. He was walling. He was like, these times I voted for Bernie. And I was like, yo, dude, chill.
So these ones.
How old is he?
Girls Last Tour, Made in
Uh-huh.
Abyss, Land of the Lustrous. Land of the Lustrous is a really good CGI one. Like the CGI is beautiful.
I've seen that, and I've heard reviews. It's nice.
So wait, hold up.
Violet
So hold
Evergarden
up.
CG.
Violet Evergarden.
And
That
as
one's
well.
fire. But anyway, the drawing style really matters.
Yeah, it matters.
It's a
so
big
much.
part.
Because even if like someone doesn't remember the name or remember anything about your show, that image of
Like
like
the
your
whole
main,
like
your
any
the
you,
main
like dude.
the main protagonist, the main antagonist could stick in that person's
Like the
mind.
Matt Groening style of
Mhm.
like The Simpsons,
Yeah.
Futurama.
Mm-hmm.
It's so iconic.
Like the eyes, the nose, everything about it. Yeah, we got
We
Bender
got
right
fucking
fucking
Bender
there.
up there.
You can't see the fucking.
And
poster,
we also
but
got
you
One
can.
Punch Man up there.
But like it's so like defined.
R.I.P.
You know what I'm
One
saying?
Punch Man season 1. We miss you.
You know?
Come back.
It's so defined, and it's even like that with who's another, like Jack Kirby from Marvel Comics. His way of drawing is so defined. Like you can,
I've
Could-
seen him because yo.
yeah, you can. And Steve Ditko too, the original drawer.
And Todd
McFarlane.
yo,
I was just about to bring
for
him
an
up.
old man.
Those
dude,
three
he's gonna go
artists
crazy.
who all drew Spider-Man, you can completely tell them all apart. I actually don't know if Jack Kirby drew Spider-Man, but he might have. Hey, drawer at Marvel, whatever.
I
the fuck.
definitely know Todd drew out Spider-Man
Yeah.
a lot, but dude,
But
the
you
way
can tell them so differently because they're so different, you know, and they're the same character, and it's like an anime. It's the same character. They have no reason to be different. Now you're an anime. It's a different show. You have every single fucking reason to have it be different, even if it's just like this character's nose. It's the way you draw the nose is like with fucking the Simpsons guy. I forgot his fucking name. How he
Matt Groening.
Matt Groening. Thank you. Fuck, fake Simpsons fan. I know. So it's like just how he draws like the noses. Like not almost every nose is the same, but then you have a character like Otto, whose fucking nose is like this, and Klaus, whose nose is like this. Just those little details can really help, you know. So like with anime, you gotta fucking have a difference. Not every single. It's like every single character is looking the same. It's every single main fucking protagonist. They're like, and like Evangelion, you know. They may have started that pussy fucking antagonist with the hair and the schoolboy outfit.
Yo, not gonna lie, dude. The main character in Evangelion is such a bitch.
He's
yo.
such a fucking bitch. But you see, that's the problem. More anime characters are becoming like Shinji.
And people talking about that final episode like it's the fucking Godfather.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
I get like the
Dude, have you
symbolism
seen
and
the ending to Death Note? It's literally
Yes!
fucking godly.
Fucking Light becomes a Shinigami. You
got spoiled.
Do you know?
You had how long? You had
bad.
like
Let
Like
me
a
tell
five-
you.
five
years.
You know who
Oh yeah, you've had fucking 20 years to watch that shit.
You know,
Fuck you.
at the end, that Shinigami, or the Death, the Grim Reaper, whatever.
Shinigami, yeah, that's what they're called.
How he's talking to a Ryu? No, not fucking Ryu. Rook, whatever the fuck. Ryuk. How he's talking to him. You know, he has spiky hair, he has the leather jacket and the goggles, and he's talking about Light. And he goes to talk to Ryu about it. Ryuk, whatever the fuck. And he's talking to him about that's supposed to be Light. That was his punishment. He has to live the rest of his days, you know, like that. That's his punishment. And
For being a fucking bitch.
this is like a fan theory. I don't know how true it is, but I could believe it that's him.
But even like the normal ending is just so brilliant.
Yeah.
And fucking Nier, my man, Nier,
You
yo.
know what was great about that fucking ending? Everything, the way how they switch it,
The way it was timed, the way like where
How
like, the evidence
everything-
on both sides, like you were like,
Is how
like,
everything's
who's actually gonna come out on top?
How Light is there with his fucking dad. His dad. You know what I'm saying? His dad is the chief of police. His dad fucking loves him. He fucking loves his dad. His fucking dad is there. You know what I'm saying? But he comes like they corner him. They literally corner him. He's this genius. Light is a fucking genius. They corner him. They literally corner him.
And Nier's just like,
Nier's like, well,
bruh, here's finger puppet, bruh.
how many fucking people died in that show and they fucking corner him? It took... L is supposed to be the greatest detective in the world, right? He couldn't even fucking crack it. He cracked it and they fucking killed him. You know what I mean? That's how fucking brilliant that
But
show
earlier
was.
in the show, like just having those two, like,
When they're handcuffed,
yo,
it's brilliant. It's brilliant. You wanna know why it's brilliant? Because if they're handcuffed, how can he murder people? But he figures out a way. I can't really remember, but he figures out a way with his girlfriend or whatever the fuck his love interest.
no. So
He puts the pieces together, and it makes sense. It's not like, ooh, I know. Like
No.
like the explanations
Bro,
play out.
the big mind moments in that show were actually good and played out well. They weren't like some corny shit or some like undermined shit. Like, oh, I could have done that.
The genius writing of the show and like the genius whatever. The scene where they put tapes all around Light's room.
And he's got the chips.
He's got
Yo.
the notebook.
Dude, they
And he's
can
got
make
the black-
eating. They can
he's
make
got-
eating chips
he's
so
got
fucking
chips.
intense.
I'll take a chip.
and I'll eat it.
But he's actually killing people. Like, what the
They
fuck?
think I'm doing my homework.
That's what animes need to do now. You know what I'm saying? It's too much of people. I don't know.
You got your My Heroes. You got your JoJo's.
I don't know what people want to see no more.
Fuck JoJo.
You know, but I feel like more people just need to.
JoJo's aight, but it's not like God tier.
Tell
My
that to
problem
some
is-
people that can't calm down.
There are some anime right now that
They
have
need to
great
chill.
stories. They have great everything, but the animation is just not there. I'm not gonna.
That's Dororo.
I'm not gonna
Low-key.
say.
Yeah,
I'm not
she
gonna
is.
say. I'm not gonna sit here and say that Death Note's animation is godly or it's
It was
horrible.
good for the time.
It's good.
Times,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's good
It's
looking.
gritty. It's dark. It's nice.
It's
It
good
fits
looking.
its
It's
tone.
dark. But that's what more people need. Like, its art style.
No
is
one has like
for
passion in their show.
I think the
No.
only thing.
And that was a huge problem with One Punch Man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it was bad.
We
Like,
miss
I
you.
watched it.
We miss you.
One Punch Man, the first season, the artwork was beautiful. The story was amazing. You could tell that
You see,
the people who were working on it loved that
And for
show.
a
They loved
protagonist-
every second of
but that-
working on that show.
but that's the
then
problem.
the second season was made like corporate. and
I
that's
saw
when
some.
it
I
fucking
can't
went
remember
wrong.
where I saw this. I was watching some YouTube video about it, but it all Excuse me. It all stems from the author, like, not so much losing passion, but just running out of time. Because how a manga works is, you guys know how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put out one chapter
you
like
put
a
out-
week.
You put out one chapter every single week. It's not like a comic book. Like you
Where
know,
you put out an
Manga, do you know about Image Comics?
Image
Todd
Com-
McFarlane and Rob Liefeld and them.
I haven't read any recently, but I remember.
So when they left Marvel and formed Image Comics, their biggest problem was not having their comics out on time. So like, let's say like
because it
Spawn.
would take forever to draw. Like,
Yeah, they would take forever to draw.
and
because
they were like
they wanted
understaffed
it
as fuck.
to be perfect. Manga, that shit doesn't fly. If it's not there Friday 6 p.m. on your fucking boss's desk, they're dropping you. They're fucking dropping you.
Yeah, you're done.
They
You're
fill
done.
it up.
You're done. So
They ask you to
They,
get in the car and
you know,
scene again.
they're rushing.
Especially when you
it's
leak
rush.
shit.
They rush. They try to get the story done. They try to do the artwork. That's why the artwork becomes less and less as good. It's just them trying to rush, get it done, get it done, get it done. You know what I mean? Compared to when they are making the first volume or the first few issues, because they have months to do it, or they have more time than just a week. You know, they can dedicate their free time to it.
We're getting a generation of anime where it's like basically porn, but not porn. Like it's hentai.
Dude, some of that shit, like Arrow Manga Sensei.
Like they can do it because they like. It was alright in the beginning
Domestic Girlfriend
phases.
was
It was
kinda like that,
alright
too.
because it had light. Yo, you
But,
want to
like,
know
there
what?
was like actual plot
That-
to that shit, and
yeah,
it caught me in.
I'm
That's
And
why I
then
actually
Domestic
go to the
Girlfriend, when
manga.
they did that scene when they did they did a doodle of him, when they
That was fucking nice. That was dope.
I would have never expected that. I would have been like, they probably were gonna do some derpy shit with his face. No, they.
You wanna know what I'm not fucking with?
What?
When they make like a fucking 9-year-old big
Dude,
tits.
that shit's that's
shit
like
is
my that's what I'm saying. Like the sexualization
Fucking
of girls in that fucking anime is a big issue. Dude, they just keep like
But I guess that's still like a different culture in Japan, because the sex age is 13, so it's kind of like
yeah, but some of these girls are clearly fucking like 10.
yeah.
Come on, man.
And beyond that, like, first of all, let's first acknowledge most women in Japan have under C cup. Like when it comes to like
Damn,
tit,
y'all
like
get
breast
violated.
size.
Damn.
When it comes to breast size, like we're talking America and the Scandinavian countries are on
Damn.
top. Japan
Yeah,
and the
obviously.
Asian countries, they're on the fucking low end of
Because
the
I
scale.
thought-
And so like when they draw like every single woman having double D's plus,
Bars.
it's just fucking stupid. It's so it
It doesn't
takes the
bars.
immersion out.
Especially
And when they
if-
force like
Facts.
like when they force like
Super
scenes
bars.
to focus in
This is a whole granola bar right here.
to focus in on the tits and the ass
This is
and
a Cliff
everything,
bar.
bro. It
This is
takes
a
away
bar.
from the immersion.
Yeah.
I can't get into
Because,
that
like,
shit.
I don't know about you guys, but when I watch an anime, I go into it thinking they're all Asian, because it's from,
Especially when it takes place in fucking Japan.
it's from Japan. That's why it gets me so mad when they make movie
When
adaptations.
they
They cast American
No,
fucking
but
actors.
this is
not
what they
even
also
white
do
people.
fucking-
When they cast American actors, I get so fucking mad. They're
in
Asian.
manga or in anime, when they like try to detail or talk about other countries like America,
They get it wrong
Yeah.
every time.
It's the 21st fucking
Except
century.
Banana
I even know some places.
I love Akira Toriyama,
Except
but he
Banana
did-
Fish. Banana Fish gets New York fucking down.
I love Akira
other places
Toriyama,
are like,
Domestic Girlfriend did not.
but
I
he,
can live in an apartment complex.
he
and I'm
fucking
a
drew.
minimum
He
shit.
drew some racist ass shit,
Who?
man. Akira Toriyama in the early Dragon Ball days,
Yo.
when he would draw black people, he would draw them in blackface,
Yeah,
stereotypical.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
Hold up.
Because
What are you doing? Wait,
Tintin.
yeah, it does. Shouldn't it? Which volume? Not volume.
why the
chapter.
fuck would you read that shit backwards, you fucking idiot?
Tintin in
Oh, never
Tintin
mind.
in the Congo.
It's-
This is a French comic.
Yeah. I thought it was British.
Yo, the CG action movie. Jeez.
Like that shit.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yep. But more.
Show
but
that
Dude,
red
this
shit.
is like a genuinely racist comic. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, look at that.
Yeah, man. Akira Toriyama would mainly just draw the lips. Of course, that didn't go into Z. And I'm not saying Akira Toriyama's racist. I love the motherfucker.
So like this shit. These are black people, not monkeys.
These are human beings, and they're being depicted.
Although I gotta lie, not gonna lie.
That's
His
something
first
that they're not-
comic, the first Tintin comic, Tintin in the Land of the Soviets, is fire.
Yo, Phil, did you ever watch the Cartoon Network live CG movie? Not live CG, but like it was animated and it was shitty and it was dookie.
Yo, you ever
never
watch
watch
the
it?
live action?
Yo,
Fairly
Fire
Odd Parents?
Breather.
Yes.
Live action
With the
Fairly Odd
motherfucker
Parents?
from.
Does anyone
Drake
remember
and
Fire
Goblin.
Breather? Fire
No.
Breather. No, you don't.
Do you guys
The Ben 10 live action.
Oh god. Oh
The
god.
Ben 10
Did
show
you guys
was
try
kinda
to?
nice, though.
Did you guys try to win the car
Which car?
that was in for
For
the
Ben-
Ben 10 live action movie?
Which
Where you had to call and it would be like, if you call at the right time, you'll win the
If I
Ben
call
10
now,
car.
would they give me the Ben 10 car?
Nah, bro,
Can they
you are,
give you
it's
10
already gone. But did you around the
Samurai Jack though? Yo,
I never got into
that is
Samurai
not
Jack.
anime. It's I don't think it's anime.
That's the same guy that
But
does
that drawing style though. Oh shit.
the same guy that does he does Clone Wars
I feel. Yeah.
and he does I think he might do Powerpuff Girls.
That
think he does
drawing.
Powerpuff Girls?
Yeah, Powerpuff Girls. I
is,
see
like,
it.
fucked up.
And if he does Powerpuff Girls, then he does Dexter's Laboratory.
Yo, but that drawing style was so nice, and the plot and everything was so nice, and the intro song, gotta get back.
But you see, like that was like when cartoons had an audience. You know what I mean?
Nowadays,
Cartoon
Now they don't
Network
have an
is-
audience because why the fuck would anyone watch Cartoon Network when I can watch YouTube?
or at Crunch
But we're
Anime.
kind of in there was kind of a renaissance in like the 2008, 2010s when regular show, Adventure Time,
Yeah, man.
Gravity
Adventure Time and
Falls,
regular
and
show
them
were
started coming
doing
out.
things
It was every
by
month.
far. Adventure Time for like a kids cartoon, and especially regular show, had some mature themes.
Yeah.
And
I could
it,
watch regular
like,
show now and
as a
love it.
kid.
Yeah.
It could fly over your head, or you got it and it was just funny. And even adults,
People like go on and they'll be like Steven, and I like Steven Universe a little. They're like
the
Steven Universe.
hardcore fanboys though, they need to
It's so
chill.
progressive, but like, motherfucker, the vampire bitch and Bubblegum Princess
Bussy.
were dating, bro. Like they were dating, and it was confirmed at the end when they kissed each other. They were a couple. They were a broken up couple. That is fucking progressive.
And my little kid brain understood that.
That's progressive, and it wasn't forced.
And Steven
knew.
Universe.
I'm not saying it's forced to Steven Universe, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean.
It's
And
diverse
that's
because there's a black woman, right?
And that's
Yeah.
that's the
Progressive, real
that's the
fucking
problem with
progressive.
today's
And the
cartoons,
soundtrack.
It's
for
about being
Adventure Time.
progressive, not about being good.
That soundtrack.
bro. We need to show
Steven
like
Universe has some good ass music.
yeah, it does, because a lot of them are singers.
But Adventure Time.
But like like
Outro song.
and like with regular show, like it showed like what you should and what you shouldn't do. Like you
It was-
shouldn't summon a
regular
fucking
show
you
was
shouldn't
like-
summon a fucking demon on your day job.
Regular show was like kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Have you
Yo,
seen
the Halloween specials.
Dude, Yo, hold
Yo,
up.
those are-
Regular show, the arcade episode with the World Destroyer.
Yo,
Have you
No.
guys seen that episode?
Phil. Halloween specials. Back then,
The
Cartoon
Halloween
Network.
specials.
Yo, when you used to see the top right countdown going down before the show used to. Yo, those specials.
chills, bro.
Rigby became a fucking house. Yo, that
Remember
was
when
fun.
Rigby became a fucking skunk?
Oh, yo!
God.
He's like, what am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do? He starts beating the fuck out of everyone he sees.
Yo, Skips!
Yo,
Skips!
Pops took it for the homies. He took
Oh
it.
yeah, he
Dude,
died at
Pops.
the end. Rest in peace.
Dude, that show is so fucking
It's good. But like you see, that's the shows like I'm upset that ended. You know,
Yeah.
because we're gonna be the only generation that
And
knows
things
about.
Yeah,
Adventure
honestly,
Time-
like, even the Amazing Universe... Even
Adventure Time
Amazing World of
recently.
Gumball was pretty good.
Adventure Time, like not recently, maybe last year. I
I
think
really like
ended.
the art style.
Officially ended, but Adventure Time stretched on for so fucking long.
Yeah, bro.
And I
It
feel
was
like
a good show.
some points like it worked, but stretching on maybe that long doesn't work. But it kind of did.
they got into some
They did.
stupid
Family
shit.
Guy needs to fucking end.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, all those Seth MacFarlane shows need to end.
They need
Everything after season 8 is, like, not good.
The Simpsons need to end.
Okay.
So let me tell you something. You know how we're talking about how great these shows were?
Yeah.
It's because they ended.
That's why Futurama's so amazing.
Futurama is
If
amazing
Futurama was still around today, I wouldn't like it.
because
like I
it
do.
ended. Have you watched the ending of Futurama?
It's so beautiful.
It makes me cry.
Yo, meanwhile, the
Mhm.
episode. You mean like where the with the 10-second time button, right?
Oh,
Oh my fucking god.
I'm about to start.
Have you watched the movies too?
I've
Oh
not
my
seen
god.
these.
Bro, you want to
Dude,
so
with Larkin or whatever his name is.
Lars.
Lars.
Yeah, Lars
Yeah.
works fine the whole time. That shit's beautiful. That's the thing about Futurama compared to The Simpsons and everything else. It's beautiful. And The
And-
Simpsons is beautiful too with Homer and Marge, but it's beautiful. How Fry, he loves Leela and Leela loves him. It's a fucking love story.
And
it's
this-
beautiful.
I think I explained that one time in one of my Flannel Kid videos. I fucking love Futurama. Futurama's so good.
But bro, the way how it ends.
Wait, hold up. Hold just before you go. Remember the scene where the ending of one of the episodes with the dog and the song was like, "If
Yeah.
it take-" dude, that shit has me crying.
Yeah,
bro.
that's.
Fuck.
But you know the ending of Futurama when it's Leela and Fry and they're talking about how they have to relive their entire life all over again, and then won't remember shit, and they just go, I'd
Low-key,
love to.
Adult Swim.
Dude, the late Philip J. Fry.
He was.
Dude, there's just so many fucking good Futurama.
No, but like-
Futurama's like one of these like.
You know the fucking Futurama that makes my fucking heart break? That Futurama where Fry, he keeps trying to talk to his mom. He keeps trying to talk to his mom. but he can't. Like he sets up like he gets into virtual reality. He tries to go back to the past. All he wants to do is he wants to talk to his mom.
Right.
You remember when I'm talking?
Dude,
And
that's
then
some, like,
he
yeah,
gets
type
that
shit.
one chance to talk to his mom that the professor tells him, and she's watching football, and she just goes,
Yup.
"What do you want to talk about, honey?" And he just fucking hugs her. That shit makes me.
That's some hey mama type shit.
That shit makes me.
Hey,
happy.
mama. Anyway, I think we're out of time, Joe.
No,
Really?
we're not. What the fuck?
We gotta start packing up because we gotta leave here.
Nah, bro, we can't be
We
out
didn't
of
even
time,
talk
bro.
about
Shit.
music.
Yeah, we
Like,
need to talk about music. Let's talk about music real
No,
fast.
but wait,
This is
before
my
we do
final
that, Adult Swim. I'm looking at you, man. I'm looking at you.
Oh,
Yo.
yeah. So
Danger
He
Doom.
got their
Danger
bag.
Doom.
You did it.
and this is a good way to fucking go into music. So what do you want to talk about, Mama?
Yo,
So how'd you get into 3-6 Mafia?
How I got into 3-6 Mafia? This is a good
G
question.
Dad.
Because I love 3-6. There used to be a YouTube channel that I would watch religiously called Gully Boy. And he was a big fan of 3-6 Mafia. And at first, this is also how I got into Esham and shit like that. He put in from like his top 10 rappers. I think it was Lord Infamous.
Really?
Yeah, Lord Infamous was founding member of 3-6. So, and I hear like the Bone Thugs this where he says, "I will take 1,000 razor blades and press them in their flesh. Damn, take my pitchfork out the fire, soak it in their chest." I was like, what the fuck? So I look up the song because I'm a big Bone Thugs fan too. I'm like, who the fuck is this in Bone Thugs and Harmony? Nah, motherfucker, we're gonna go down. So I hear the song and then the minute I just go, I turn that shit off because I got scared. 3-6 Mafia scared me. Like,
Yo.
I listened to NWA, I wasn't scared. I felt confident. After
Someone
listening to
that's
NWA.
scary. Pusha T. That man.
Shut the fuck up.
Yo.
Shut the fuck
Dude, that man ends career.
up. So,
That man ended. That man.
ended Drake's career?
He didn't
No,
end
yo.
Drake's career,
But
but
he
he
just-
ended Drake's Drake cannot act hard ever again.
Like he can't get a boner. Boner
Yeah.
days are done.
So, I would go to school and I'd just be humming it in the back of my head. And at that time, I was just like, fuck, I need to listen to this. So, the first 3-6 Mafia album I ever listened to was World Domination Chapter 2.
Oh, yo.
I love that album.
I
I have that album on vinyl. That's how much I love it. I would listen to it all the time. That's how I became a big 3-6 Mafia fan. That's how I became a Lord Infamous fan. To this day, I still like them.
Who's your
Whoa,
favorite
you know
singer?
that shit.
Lord Infamous.
Really?
Lord Infamous is my favorite. I love Lord Infamous solo. He's the only member I really like solo.
So you don't like, but nowadays you don't really see him that. Like
He's dead.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But like to get remixed and like to hear his voice.
That's the thing, like DJ. That's why I don't really like, like the DJ Paul and Juicy J. Like I still love them. Like don't get it twisted, but like, I feel like they have so many. They
I'm
just.
pretty sure he recorded a bunch of fucking.
He did, because on his Instagram he was like, Lord
Voice
Infamous
teasing shit.
Resurrected remixes. Like put that shit out. That's the shit people want to hear. You know, we need to hear the Lord, bruh.
I don't want to hear a new X song. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't want to hear a new Lil Peep song. I'm
But Phil, how did you get like into like MF Doom and shit? Cause I really got introduced to MF Doom through you a little.
Word?
Yeah, just because I knew.
Even at
you
the
were the
time,
prop.
I wasn't.
You were the
I-
prop.
Yeah,
Like,
or like
even at
Tyler,
the time, I
like
hadn't listened to MF
or
Doom.
Kendrick,
the
like
prop.
you know what I'm saying?
You were the prop.
So here's what happened.
You were the prop.
So you see how I got acid rap on the wall?
Yeah.
Up there?
I was a big change.
I was a fucking Chance stan.
Till the
I
big
listened
day.
to literally
Till the
every
big day.
until actually literally up until the big day. Well, I was
Oh,
always a fan
shit.
of Chance up
Rest
until the
in
big day.
peace.
I stopped being a stan of Chance probably like 9th grade,
You-
end of 9th grade.
You want to
So
use
basically
my
what
likeness,
happened-
you better pass it through my wife. And if you're gonna use it, man, you better use it right. That's just some ad for Amazon Music.
Yeah, we don't talk about
No.
it. So
Okay.
anyway, fucking basically Harry was just upset with me, but I was really good friends with Harry. So
Mhm.
Harry was upset at the fact that I only listened to Chance. So he was like, okay, you gotta listen to new shit. And Jonah agreed with him because I was
Yeah.
also really good friends with Jonah at the time. So then I heard from Jonah, he said To Pimp a Butterfly was really good.
Mhm.
So my dad, that Christmas of 2017, got me an iTunes gift card, $25.
Yeah, those were the
So-
cents back.
I bought
You have it to this day still?
it's right here. I bought Damn, and To Pimp a Butterfly and Mr. Wonderful by Action Bronson.
Word.
So
Yeah, I remember when I used to come over to record, you'd be like, "Yo, you gotta listen to Action Bronson, bro."
Action Bronson's nice.
And then I would say like, "Isn't he just Ghostface Killer?"
No.
Oh yeah, I should have said that.
That's a Jose is the
Yo.
smallest moment.
That man's be asking for suggestions though. It ain't alright. When you come up and personally ask someone, like, first of all, thanks, it's kind. Like, you coming to me for recommendations. You view me as a peer that has a good taste in music. But then, I tell you the shits. And you know what you do? You're like, and then can you reel that out for like 30 more seconds or some shit? But you just then come back to me and you still listen to the Dookie. You still somehow like
I'm like that.
asking me for the same suggestions.
I do that shit a lot.
So yeah, anyway.
Man's couldn't listen to Pimp a Butterfly. Like literally, he was like, I can't do it.
He's like, okay, I had to pause after the first song and listen to metal. And I was
Man's
like,
on his menopause shit. Apparently he's having a period.
How can you transition from Wesley's Theory to For Free and be like, I gotta take a break? Like those in my Wesley's Theory is one of top 3 on the album in my opinion. You can't
metal's metal. I'm not crazy.
I love metal, man.
But I don't. There's no
man, I
lyrical
like thrash.
substance.
I like
There's no
thrash.
deep lyrical substance.
You ain't
but
listen to Slayer's Angel of Death, bro?
But I could get around to people jumping around, beating the head, and dude, seeing crazy ass like
fucking
pigs.
bro, Megadeth in My Darkest Hour. Come on, bro, that has lyrical shit, bro. With Dave Mustaine saying, "In my darkest hour, no, you're not there." That song's dedicated to Cliff Burton.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You know who Cliff Burton is, right? The bassist from Metallica who died. That song's dedicated to him, and he's talking about like his darkest hours when Cliff died, and they didn't tell him because I don't want so.
Anyway, so I listened to, I think, Damn on the car.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to my uncle's house, so I listened to Damn in the car, and I was like, aight, this is pretty fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, God and love are garbage. So I still thought that, I thought they were garbage then, I think they're garbage to this day. But
Kingdom
overall, like Fear, Duckworth, Feel, Pride, DNA, Element, all these songs, bangers.
Yeah.
And I Humble was like a popular song at the time, but I'd never really listened to it that much. So when I heard Humble, I was like, "That's a banger." And
I'm not a huge Kendrick fan,
so I liked Damn.
Yep.
And then when we got to my uncle's house, I started listening to Pimp a Butterfly.
Is Damn?
And that's when you realize,
That's
damn,
when I was like,
white people did some
shit.
fucked up shit.
Is Damn his most successful album?
Maybe
no.
I think Good Kid, Mad City might be.
Yeah.
Good Kid, Mad City, or Damn? I just know. I think Damn got more.
Damn
Definitely
went
got more radio play.
Damn went double
so
platinum.
much
Yeah,
radio.
because
play.
I was
you would
talking
hear
about this.
Humble every fucking day.
I was talking about this with my dad, and I don't want to get too on the like what shit you listen to, but I was talking with my dad because he used to be a really big Deadhead, the Grateful Dead, and the Grateful Dead have this really sellout song called "Touch of Grey," and I was talking to him about it, and he's like, I don't see the Touch of Grey as them selling out. It was just radio friendly, because the Grateful Dead has songs that are 15 minutes long, and it's just them being high and playing instruments. Grateful Dead is a song structure, 3 minutes. They sing the whole time. It can be played on the radio. So Humble is a song structure. Good Kid, Mad City. He's talking about Compton and how you can get.
Well, there's a lot of radio friendly trap songs on that.
Yeah.
But that was like an early project that didn't get as much radio play.
Well, that's what blew them up for sure.
Most definitely. And the memes. The memes always help blow up. But shout out.
Anyway, so I listened to Pimp a Butterfly, and it fucking blew me away.
Yeah.
That's
how I felt
like,
with World Domination.
Dude, this album was just so fucking good, and still my favorite album to this day.
That's how.
So then I got really into shit, and I listened to Blonde. I was like, holy shit, this is fucking amazing. And then I listened to Flower Boy, and I was like, oh my fucking god, this is really good.
There, is that there?
That's Flower Boy, yeah.
That's how I felt.
Then I just started going on a spiral, and eventually, after Brockhampton, I got to Mad Villainy.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, yo, this is...
That's how I felt.
I was like, I want to tell you, at first, I thought Mad Villainy was, garbage.
Yeah.
I listened to it, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Fuck.
And then I listened to it a couple more times. I was like, wait a minute.
That's how
This
I felt.
is amazing.
That's how I felt with 3 6 Mafia's Mystic Styles.
Yo, but
Their
okay,
first album.
if we could get to Doom, this man's music,
It's banging.
he's a fucking villain. Like,
Yeah.
this man, the fucking way he raps, and it's been spoken about, but he literally manipulates bars like.
He's a lyrical genius.
You wanna know what I love? You wanna know what I love about
like deadass? It
MF Doom?
ain't corny. It isn't cringy. Like some people have like altered personas and shit that I can't
Hold
follow.
up.
Like
Money folder. All right. Wait. I want 2 apple pies and a small fries. All right. Mmm. And then fucking Strange Ways. Beep beep is mad traffic. Oh my god.
yeah, but with him, it ain't. It fits. It's nice. The mask.
You wanna know what I really like about
he's a
MF
cute
Doom?
motherfucker.
It's how he commits to his character. You know
He
what I'm
does.
saying? Like he has, MF Doom is based off Doctor Doom. What does Doctor Doom have? Doombots. What does MF Doom have? Doombots. So like when people get mad, like I can understand when they get mad at the shows, like it's a Doombot. I would get mad. But man, you gotta give the man credit, bro. He just fucking swindles you.
And he's like
I'm
the
gonna
way
be
he
honest,
writes and stuff.
That's some super.
If you
shit.
listen to Great Day, like there's a line in there that's so fire about like he didn't have a pen to write with. He wrote this one in cold blood with a toothpick, and I'm just like, that's nice.
Have you
To
seen
all rappers, put on a shirt. Wait, I'm pretty sure like
the Chippendales line,
Yeah,
right? That
yo,
one's fire. I don't
Listen,
remember that one.
that's like me holding up the line at the kissing booth. I always like that one.
put on a shirt, at least a button up. But I just know. You know.
But have you guys
Sofa King.
So fucking like.
you know have you heard his music before becoming MF Doom?
Flyman go
When
from
he was
bling,
with,
he got bled.
KMD with his brother?
His brain was saturated with cocaine.
Well, I know he was in a group before he became MF Doom, but
What's
I haven't
his
listened to
brother?
that stuff.
They're still
Was it his brother? Yeah, it was
They're
his
good?
brother.
They're alright.
It was his brother. His brother passed away, and then that's when he dropped. What the fuck was it? I just that was his. Is that his oldest album? Really? What's it called?
Operation Doomsday?
No,
Like
the
way back?
I forgot what it's called. I just know it's very like the
90s,
album cover.
90s Doom.
No, the album cover is like very like controversial. It's
Oh
like
yeah,
black.
with
I know
when they
what you're
lynch
talking
him.
about.
Yeah. That was with KMD.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was that before or after his brother's passed?
That was
I think that was
before,
Yeah.
and then his brother died after
Yo,
that.
but hold up. That's that? The rhyme schemes on That's That?
Hold on, Mondo. Now we get to you. What is your musical influence? You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Sofa King.
Sofa King.
Sofa King.
I
If
play-
you're scared of water, then get out the rain.
Order a rapper for lunch and spit out the
chain.
chain. Then kick a
Then kick a tongue off the tip of his Timbo.
trick
Trick a hoe into playing a game of strip limbo.
He couldn't
Anyway.
find no remorse. A wink is as
As
good as a nod to a blind horse.
horse.
Of course, his technique was from
From
a divine source. Never knew the price of ice or what swine cost.
Yo, you wanna?
One man tried to bite the heat. That's when he discovered the
other white meat.
Oh, the one they hate
He's
so
so
well.
well. Oh,
Sure
he
keeps the
keeps
stacks
it
in old Bates Motel.
No, sure keeps it.
You want a record deal for
Creepy
Bedroom
like
Trap?
the old
Bedroom
days
Trap
style.
Productions. We'll put you on.
Yo, we all need to get on
That's
a
just
song.
Sofa King.
We all need to get on a song.
And Phil.
Yo,
Oh, he also, this kid loves Joey Badass.
Yeah.
Fucking
Have
1999.
you
Is
seen,
that your favorite of his 3 records?
Have you seen him on the new Wu-Tang series on Hulu?
Yo, Joey Agnew, like
He's Inspector Deck.
Yo, on Mr. Robot. Is it Mr. Robot? Yeah, it is Mr. Robot. Is it?
I'm not sure.
Yo, he's on Mr. Robot. He can act. I'm not gonna lie. He can act. He can do his thing. I feel like he plays a good character. But I play more towards the New York sound, low key. But then I feel like I need to pay tribute. Everyone needs to pay. Everyone needs to pay tribute to like predecessors and before that sound. Like you need to go back. Like if you don't know Bone Thugs and Harmony, if you don't know the Man's Doom, and you don't know who Madlib is,
If you motherfuckers don't know
you wallin'.
If you motherfuckers don't know who Isham and Nadis is, don't fucking talk to me. If you don't know Isham, you guys don't know Isham, do you? Don't fucking
I
talk to me.
listened to like none,
I'm fucking.
but I
with you.
remember.
I've heard of him, but I don't listen to him.
Nah, I'm fucking with you guys.
Back.
Fucking, but what about the first true rapper? What is his name? Like Grand Wizard.
Wait,
Oh.
that dude,
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Life is like a jungle sometimes. And
It's me, Grandmaster
Bop.
Flash in the Fabulous
yeah.
Five. Furious Five. It's a jungle times to make me wonder how I keep
Yo,
on
but
going under.
I verged off. And then like later on,
Bro,
I
Sugar
listened
Hill
to
Gang, that shit's
Kanye.
still bop,
yo,
bro.
Kanye.
Show respect to the elders.
Yo,
Who's it
yo,
called?
again, respect your like
Like
Kanye.
Doom had such an influence,
Kanye.
like on the underground.
And then
scene.
Kanye had such like always thought like why
Old
do
Kanye.
Mad
why
Lib
does
is like
I
the greatest
love-
producer.
why does Kanye look at himself as God? Like
I love
feel like
Kanye's
it's
old
a sound.
production. Like
But
you
then,
guys,
when you realize how much he's affected the
College
industry,
Dropout?
no, not even College Dropout. Before he even became a rapper, do you guys know Twista? When
it's
Overnight Celebrity.
Yeah.
He Twista's. I think that was that's Kill 'Em All or Kamikaze.
It was Kamikaze, I think.
No, it wasn't Kamikaze. It was the album after Kamikaze, but Kamikaze 2. He produced those albums. And they were fucking great. Those are like the... I listen to some albums where I can literally just listen to the instrumentals. And
That's
in Twista with Kanye as producer is one of those albums.
low key. That's Bandana or not Bandana.
Yo,
Pinata.
Freddie?
Freddie Gibbs. I fucking love Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie's funny.
Freddie's hilarious. Have you like his music videos are so funny.
He got real crack.
He's got.
Hold
He's
on,
such
hold
a
on,
good.
hold on.
He's just an entertainer.
Are we not gonna give props to the fucking GOAT?
But-
Chicago legend.
Woo.
Old block legend. Chief motherfucking Sosa. Are we not gonna give respect to Chief Keef? I'm
Chief
sorry.
Keef?
You're
Yo.
talking about all these motherfuckers. My
Yo.
boy Chief Keef said bind. Alright?
Bobby Shmurda?
Bobby
He's
Schmurda.
about to be out
Yeah.
December 11th.
But like bro, like
I'll
Chief,
see you.
Chief, bro. He did
impacted.
so much shit that is so much influence.
Yeah, he was very influential. I just don't like his
Jay-Z.
music. Jay-Z too. I'm not a fan.
Yeah,
of
I'm not a
Chief
big fan of JC either.
You can't like.
I'm not a big fan of Chief Keef. I like Jay-Z.
Jay-Z? You like Jay-Z?
Yeah. 444.
Oh god, bro.
Yo.
Story of OJ.
No, thank you. No, thank
Bashing
you.
that shit.
Whatever. So,
I
whatever.
2019 guy?
I'd rather stick
2019 guy.
I'd rather
Bashing
stick to
that shit.
Chief Keef. Finally rich.
Yeah, but I recently I haven't been listening to much rap.
Really?
I listen to more
I've been coming like that
rock
too.
and jazz.
I've been listening to a lot of
I ain't going country. I can promise you
Thrasher.
that, never.
I've been listening to a lot of
I
thrash.
listen to country rock a
I
little.
listen-
Don't ever take me there.
Metal.
Don't ever put me in.
Yeah, I don't listen to country music either because
I was inspired by Theo
Riding on my
Vaughn.
tractor.
Like the
yeah, I love Theo.
Theo Vaughn's amazing. He's
Yeah,
hilarious.
bruh.
But so basically at the end of his podcast, he just had this song playing. And I was like, this is fire. So I looked up the band.
I'm gonna tell you
Song.
the reason I don't listen to country music is they always sing about 5 things: living on the country,
Tractors,
tractors,
jeans,
Trucks.
love,
cold
Trucks.
beer,
heartbreak,
Trucks
9/11.
and trucks.
trucks. and
Yo,
cold beer.
country
I'm
music
serious.
popped up, like, exploded after 9/11, which, you know.
No, because
Because
there's that
like-
country singer that made that song. Where were you
Yeah.
on 9/11? And like,
That blew
Yeah,
everything.
trying to be like country and shit. Bro, I'm sorry, like to all the people who weren't in New York
Don't
during
say
9/11. Keep your fucking mouth shut.
yeah,
Your feelings,
A lot of
they
people feel
appreciate
like
it
that.
sometimes, but your mouth need to say. zzz.
I feel like whatever. A lot of people have like a lot of people are very sensitive with 9/11. You know what I'm saying? So.
Everyone's sensitive.
I
about
feel like a
everything
lot of
these days,
people,
not
like
just,
someone who lives in California, I feel like it might affect them differently because there are some people from New York, like who are just like, oh, 9/11, whatever. You know what I mean? But then there are people in California where people don't even see it so much as like. A lot of people see it as a turning point in our nation's history because after the world was never the same after 9/11. Not because people died, but because the threat of terrorism.
TSA got off their
The
asses.
threat of terrorism and terrorist attacks were real. This is something my social studies teacher said. You guys know Mr. Atkinson?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he said this. Before 9/11, the thought, like in the 1980s, the thought of a terrorist attack didn't exist. People didn't even know what terrorists were. You know, it didn't exist in their world. But after 9/11, it existed. So that's why I feel like a lot of people who aren't from New York see it as such a big moment in our history. Not because it led to a million people dying, not because it was so insane that this happened, but because it was a turning point. This is when America became the America it is today, where people are living in fear. When terrorists came, you know what I'm saying? And they came in the biggest
to
way
be fair-
possible. The biggest way possible.
To be fair, like America's not really in threat. It's more Europe.
It's
Europe
not that,
gets so many more
It's
terrorists.
not that
Italy's
America
going-
is-
Italy's
it's not
going
that-
crazy.
It's not that
They're
America
out of
is in a threat. It's that the idea of a threat is there. You know what I mean?
What's crazy?
Well,
Yeah,
I think
the-
the possibility of 9/11,
You know?
it
If
the
they,
bombings, like plane bombings and shit, it's just
and I feel like it also made people
I
feel
don't
feel unsafe. Like
well, yeah.
it's just something so like trademarkable and as beautiful.
then you also
and as
have to look
big as
back.
yeah. And then
Like,
they
back then
cowed,
it was
and
so
Obama
easy,
caught
like,
fucking Osama
to get on a
bin
fucking plane.
Yeah, with like whatever you had on you, like bruh, like and then security now, damn, they frisking your balls. They checking
Yeah.
what's inside. They like, you got some pee in there, or you got some what you got?
Yeah.
Can't walk on the plane with my balls filled with pee nowadays. They check my balls.
It's crazy, man. That's the reason why I feel like a lot of
I got
people
like crack.
who aren't from New York and aren't even remotely anywhere near the East Coast really feel towards 9/11 because
the East Coast.
they look at it like this was a really big, scary moment for us because it's when the world became what it was, almost, you know? And who was Bush at the time, you know? Bush.
Bush was like,
I
people
thought-
always gave him shit. Like, not always, but people gave him shit. They like were like, you could have done more.
He could have. He could, bro.
Yo.
He
But-
put our country through wars
Yeah.
for no reason. For no reason, but money. Because
But
war
then-
is money.
I feel like the aftermath
Quote my boy
or the
Joey Diaz.
result
War is
of
money.
9/11, I feel like he did his best to like, you know.
Who was the president who put the war on drugs?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan,
Rest
you
in
a
peace.
clown.
Rest in peace, Ronald Reagan.
No.
But fuck out of here with that fucking war on
fucking
drugs.
that. It's been signed. Not even. It's been proven that war
It didn't help anything.
didn't shit. But you know what they did in the
In
like,
Portugal.
like-
They legalized all the drugs.
yeah, and then also in like
Because
Europe, dead ass. I think it was Switzerland or some shit like those. They know what they're doing.
Wacky.
They
This
would
is-
not wacky dead ass. They would open up medical clinics
Mhm.
and they would give you heroin. They would give you clean needles. They would give you a therapist and give you a job.
But
and
I
try
feel
like
as
at least you're not going out there trying to kill yourself and spend your hard-earned money on drugs. They would just
as
and you know what happens?
so,
Phil?
but when those
The
things
stats
become,
they showed that shit actually helped.
but when those things become like regularly available, people don't want to do them no more. It's like the same
Yeah.
reason why I'm almost kind of interested in Satan.
That's not. I don't think that's the reason, though.
Really?
I think the
I think-
reason the data might suggest that is because when you make it like what Armando said, when you give someone a clinic where they can do
Safely do
heroin
drugs.
in under like supervision so that they don't overdose, they get the help that they need, they get a job, and they're actually like given heroin for free so they can accumulate money and do heroin.
And then eventually
Right.
it'll come to their mind like,
And then
why the fuck am I doing this?
they'll get to a better place. Right?
I
They'll
was-
get to a place where they don't feel like they need to do heroin because there have been numerous studies that
Here's
suggest that heroin addiction, while heroin is an addictive substance,
and even
Uh-huh.
heroin addicts know this themselves. It's fucking shit.
even though
Yeah.
it's like, why are there so many more heroin addicts that in the slums than in just regular middle class families? Because the environment's shit, so they use heroin
It's
to
an
escape.
It's an escape.
So when you give them when you get them to this place where they don't feel like they need to escape from the problems of the world because they have money and a house and
And
all
they're
this
happy.
stuff and they're nice and they're in a nice neighborhood or whatever, then they can start to feel like,
That's why-
maybe I don't need to do heroin, and they'll start
That's why.
trying to clean themselves.
That's why I give money to homeless people, even if they're gonna go buy drugs. I don't give a fuck. You wanna know why? Because like it's their escape.
It's their choice.
It's their choice.
The
It's their
best
escape.
thing you could do for a homeless person, although it's kind of unreasonable, is to take them in,
Some Kanye.
clean them up, go out, find them a job with them, and let them cash their checks to your apartment so that they can accumulate money. Because the problem with homelessness is that a lot of times you're not paid in cash.
Back when
And when you're paid, if you're paid in checks, it needs to be cashed out somewhere. And if you don't have like an apartment or anything like that, it's
I'm gonna tell you
hard.
about two homeless people that broke my heart. Back when I used to box, I would pass a homeless person, a homeless girl, every single day who said, I've lost everything. I have no one, I have nothing. The only thing I have is my smile. And you'd see her like this. She'd be drawing something. I would pass her every single day and I'd be so mad. I don't even know what at. I'd just be mad, upset, whatever. And I'm trying to achieve my goal of going to the Golden Gloves, whatever the fuck I wanted at the time. I should be happy. You know what I mean? And I'm not. But then there's this fucking lady on the sidewalk who has nothing that is happy. And like that inspired me so much. You know what I'm saying? And it broke my heart at the same time. Like, look, this person is happy. They should be in my position. You know what I mean? Like that shit broke my heart. And then there was another one. That also broke my heart. There was just this lady at Grand Central, because they out there all the time, who was literally like, I'm pregnant. You know? I'm pregnant. And so, and they all tie together because over the summer when I was working at the construction, I was doing construction, I was making good money. And I had nothing I wanted to spend this money on. So I was just like, fuck, what the fuck am I gonna do? I feel like such a fucking dick. Like, I don't even know why, but like sometimes I just be feeling like shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't even fucking want this money. So I just remember I went up to her. I'm like, look, I don't fucking want this. Take this from me. And like, you know, she's crying or whatever. I was just like, take it. I don't want it. Because it was just like, I feel like we don't really know what we, you know, like, we don't really understand why we can't, you know, be happy. Like, I'm happy right now, but how the fuck am I going to feel tomorrow morning? I'm going to feel like shit. But why do I feel like shit? And this person on the sidewalk is happy. It's because we have so many things.
You have so much. You have like so much.
We have so many things that we can't find enjoyment out of. And they just have one thing that they find enjoyment out of. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think a lot of people.
I don't know where the fuck I was going with this.
Well, I've watched videos about this, and like, a lot of people, there's a common misconception that like, if you work like a 9-to-5 job, or like, you know, you're a garbage man, that you won't be happy with your life, and that your wife won't have meaning. But like,
if a garbage man is happy,
the biological, so I've kind of like watched
my
videos
research.
of people who research this shit, and they say that like the biological, like evolutionary standpoint is that providing for your family provides you with meaning in your life. So if you want to, and like, these people are typically happy.
Yeah, and even if that garbage man doesn't have a family, he's still providing for himself.
Yeah, he can take care of himself. So like the best way to find happiness and meaning in life is basically to take on responsibility and take care of yourself.
And I feel like it's also like, if you hate your job, quit your fucking job. Because like, the librarians, you know what I'm saying? I know they hate their job, but that doesn't give you an excuse to be a fucking dick to me. You know? It's not my fault you hate your job. Quit your fucking job.
I'm trying to blow up.
If you can't find enjoyment in your shit job, like I know you work a shitty job. Mostly everyone works a shitty job. You know? And if you just can't find any enjoyment out of there, and you can't even find enjoyment of coming home, like that garbage man. Let's say he fucking hates his job, but he loves providing for his family. He's gonna wake up every single day to work that shitty job to get that happiness. But if you just have no fucking happiness in your job, you should quit. Because that doesn't give you, like, if that garbage man doesn't like his job and he's
That's
being
like false purpose.
Yeah, and he's being a dickhead to all his coworkers. What the fuck is the matter with you? If you're a fucking librarian, you're being a dickhead to the people trying to get a fucking book. I'm mainly just ranting because I'm upset that the fucking librarian was mean to me. But, like, you know, quit your fucking job. You know what I'm saying? If you can't find enjoyment in anything, quit your job. And this is really easy to say for me because I don't have a job, you know? So maybe from someone else's perspective, it's like, I can't quit my job. But it's like, fuck it, quit your job. So what? So what? You'll be broke. I ain't gonna say, motherfucker, I've slept in a car, you know? It's doable.
It is.
You know? If you gotta be broke, you gotta be broke. You know what I mean? Sometimes we gotta do things we don't want to do. But we do them. Because we do them because we want to get something, you know? There are a lot of things I didn't want to do, like, to tie this in with the music shit again, to get to where Bedroom Trap is today. There are a lot of things I didn't want to do. But I did them. I did them because it meant we would get to where we are today. Like, there was a song called Slumped on a Sunday that we had to take down because someone got really offended for it. I didn't want to take it down, but because I took it down...
What did they get offended over?
We were like... My friend who was rapping over it, and he was making fun of like his ex-girlfriend or ex-person talking to or whatever. It was like, looking back on it, yeah, we definitely shouldn't have said those things, but it was all a joke, you know? It was all good fun. I think, like, now, like, imagine if I kept it up. It wouldn't have been as controversial as it was, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
because it, like, built it up, you know? So that even just made the hype even bigger for more songs.
Because at the end of the day, that's your music, that's your expression, that's your sound.
Yeah.
If they want that controversy, they can do it. They can view it as that. Everyone's gonna perceive shit different ways.
And I didn't want to take it down, but I took it down because if I didn't take it down,
that's the kind and nice thing to do. When at the end of the day,
if I didn't take it down, I didn't know what was gonna happen. But I knew if I took it down, I could always put up more music, because you know, music you can always make. And I had to do it to get to where I was. And I ain't gonna say like, oh, I'm successful. I'm definitely not fucking successful, but. Do I like where I am? Yeah. Did I have to do some things I didn't want to do? Yeah. I had to do some things I didn't want to do. You know what I'm saying? I had to fucking suck a few dicks here.
So I think, do you have like does Bedroom Trap Productions have its own SoundCloud account?
Yes, it does.
I think Ruben and Kevin made a song on there.
Ruben and Kevin post on there. Sean is raps You see, we have a lot of. It gets confusing because right now I think there are only 2 things up on there.
Who's tied to the label?
Tied to the label. I think like the only confirmed people are myself, Ruben, and Kevin. And I think those are like the only confirmed people. Sean, I know. Sean is like.
I feel like Sean's like gonna be like
A free man, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to tie him down because he has his own account and shit. He's a lot more popular than me. But I think those are only confirmed people. And, you know, I had to really get that thing off the ground, you know what I'm saying? Like, it took a while now, I think.
by yourself or with those 3, like... Or
it was I mainly started it with, you know Felix?
Yeah.
Low-key Canadian?
Yeah.
I mainly started it with him and...
Double pump.
Double Pump, yeah. It Double Pumped. Way back in the day. Whoa, that's a little song. And our friend Eric Ace, he gave it the name Bedroom Trap Productions. So...
Also, what's the meaning behind Bedroom Trap Productions?
Bedroom Trap
It's in my room.
But, yeah.
And it's trap.
Yeah, and it's
And
trap.
it's production.
So
In his production?
those
It
are
is
the,
production.
those are the only people
It
tied
is
down to
production.
it. And I had to, you know, it took a while to start it because I had to set it up, you know, because I didn't want to just fucking make it and there's nothing there. You know what I mean? It was like there had to be something there and there had to be a reason for it. That's why we had the song Bedroom Trap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why we had it. That's why we called it that, so people knew about it. You know.
I think the clapped on the Monday stuff like was good publicity.
Yeah.
Although I'm not gonna
Clapped on
lie,
the
like clapped on the Monday was the only one that I liked in that series.
The great thing about that one is that everyone was like, "It's so bad. Why the fuck would you make that? It's so bad." Like
Have you ever tried to do another style other
that
than
was
trap?
that was the point of making it. It was supposed to be.
Or do you think trap is like you?
Trap? I feel like I don't really like trap music, but I know like
But that's what's
other
gonna
people.
play. You
Yeah,
know what that's
other
gonna...
people like that.
Well, like that's what I hate. Like it's not what I hate about SoundCloud rappers, but like just people themselves. They're not playing to their own sound, their own feels. Like play with, like.
I feel like it's just there's just
And I understand that's
everything-
what's gonna play. That's what's
it's
gonna
like when
get
we was
people
talking
moving.
about anime, everything just kind of falls into the line. And I think I had this conversation with you once, where anything that's kind of new and out there just gets pushed to the side because it doesn't follow the norm. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like Young Thug, and not to say like these people are bad, like Young Thug, Chief Keef,
No, but it's
Kanye
been
West,
addressed, especially towards.
no matter what, they're always gonna fucking sell because they have their audience and everyone wants to hear it. Kendrick Lamar too.
People have addressed Young Thug and stuff like him.
Mhm.
The kids are gonna grow up.
But like someone who's like us, they love MF Doom, they like Tyler the Creator, they like weird things. They make this album.
And that's just the gen. But when the next generation
It's
comes,
like it's just a gem. It's like, what is this? Why would you make this shitty? But it's
my
great.
grandkids probably, if I ever have kids, yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, but it doesn't.
they probably don't
You
listen
know?
to this shit.
We
They're
make
like,
the
what the fuck?
like I made music because I like making music, and that's why I stopped
Just a fucking
because I stopped making music,
yeah.
and I made what I liked. I only put out what I thought was good,
Mhm.
and what
That's
I
why-
thought was good at the time. Maybe I'd look back on it and I thought, wow,
cringe.
this is kind of shit.
That's why you always, I always thought, and you can ask Felix this too, because when we made Double Pump, we had you in mind. Would Phil like this? You know what I'm saying? Like we had it in our mind because what people don't know, we're gonna go way back. Back. It
Before
was
they were famous.
before they were famous. That was like, you know, guys like Young Your Herd and stuff were out, but it was like, for us, that was really, for me specifically.
Is that what you strived or wanted to be? Like,
Yeah,
just get
because you were already out, bro. Like you had a tape and shit. So me and Felix were like, Double Pump. We need to have it up to that standard. Like if it's not up to
What
that
was that?
standard.
What was the King tape, right?
Yeah, you were working on the King. I think Lions Den was out.
Lions
It
Den.
was?
Lions Den
I think
was out.
that's still up. Like I
Yeah.
actually kind of like that one.
That was like, okay, he got 114 plays or whatever. We need to get 200 just to be on his level. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
Yeah, yeah, I forgot what I was going. But, you know, like looking back on like the to go where I was, where I did some things I didn't want to do, like, you know. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. I took that one down. I saw it before they were famous out.
Yeah.
And Sting and Johnny Rockets and that.
Let's go.
But like,
Oh, that's about it. Oh yeah, please stop. Please stop, bro. Stop,
You gonna
bro.
blush?
Please, bro.
Yeah, no, this song is trash.
I don't want this shit. I don't want this shit to go up on
This song
YouTube.
is
though.
shit.
I don't want this shit to go up on YouTube.
It's so
bro.
mean, nigga.
But it's like it's a marker. So many things went wrong with that.
But you know, like I think back to those times, man. Like those
Simple?
were, no, not even. I hated those times. Those times weren't simple. Those times weren't great. Because those were the times when I was going to church, and I was doing these
Those
things
times.
I didn't want to do. I'm just doing all these things, man. And I look back and I'm like, what the fuck was the matter with me? Why did I do those things, bro? Like, people always, they're like, oh, it was so simple back in 8th. They're so great. Like, no, it wasn't. Shut the fuck up. It was fucking worse.
Because you're looking at it through rose-colored glasses.
Yeah. I'm looking at it. I remember waking up in the morning, and I'll be honest with you guys, I remember, like, being like, I wish I was dead. You know? Because it was just like, it wasn't, I wasn't depressed. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, like, oh, suicidal. But I was just like, I don't want to have to deal with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? These fucking people that just, this bullshit. And it's like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm going to church, you know, I'm like a state. What the fuck is my life? You know what I'm saying?
But you
It's
gotta
like
live
shit
your
like
life,
that.
Gus. Your
My
life.
You like, ooh,
That's why I think like I'm such a weirdo now, because it's like I just have to do things that I wouldn't do.
Like, why you taking off your socks?
There's fucking sand in my shit, man.
It's mad fruity.
Bro, you're making this out to look like some bukkake. Chill.
No, continue talking. There was fucking sand in my sock.
Yeah, man. I don't really know what else to talk about, but
We have to leave soon. It's like 6.
It
Yeah.
is.
It's like 5:40.
if you got any questions.
Yo, I want to touch back to music though. Yo.
Yeah. I think, and that's a lot of problem with today's music, man. Not a lot of people listen to a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? I had this conversation with Jonah one time, where it was like, the people like MF Doom and Tyler the Creator, they don't just listen to rap. They listen to fucking everyone. And that's,
And I think
And that's
that's
become a
needed
problem.
to get your like
Yeah, that's
universe, man.
needed-
Like
you
if
need
you're
to
one,
understand-
if you're like tunnel
Yeah.
visioned on one strict genre, that's you. If you
This
like
is-
that, but you need to like sometimes you need to like leave that tunnel vision. You need to go.
when Ice-T first started doing Body Count, which is his heavy metal band, people were interviewing him, and he put it on one of his albums where they were like, why are you doing heavy metal? That's not like...
That's not you.
Yeah, they were like, that's
your
not a
sound.
rap, that's not a black thing to do. Like they said something like that, and he's like, I don't believe that music is tied down to any race, you know?
Facts.
Um,
Bars.
Jimi Hendrix. Who's the guy that did Johnny Be Good? I forgot his name. I don't want to get his name wrong, but the guy that did Chuck Berry, I want to say,
I think
who did Johnny Be Good. He said him. He said Jimi Hendrix. These guys were black people in rock and roll. And at the end of the interview, he goes, I truly feel bad for anyone who listens to one genre of music. And that's the problem. I think people need to listen to more genres of music, because even if music is like food. If you don't like it, you don't like it, but you gotta try it first.
the music's impression upon you. You one sheet blanket, huh? You ain't
And,
the
like,
cozy type.
I feel the same, man. Like if I say it all the time to myself, if you haven't just even tried to listen to Slayer, go fucking try it. Who knows? Maybe you'll be a fucking Satanist metalhead. But you're not gonna know if you just sit and listen to whatever the fuck.
I know. I went out there. I listened to Nirvana.
I tried
listening to heavy
Yeah.
metal.
You just
And then I got into Nirvana.
You have to try it
early
because
age,
they're-
and then I was like, damn.
because then they're gonna you know, you just have to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like music now. It's free. You know what I mean? You can literally go up on YouTube and listen to it. It's free. It's not like back in the early 2000s. Or
Gotta pay
90s,
for this shit.
You have to buy a fucking CD, motherfucker. If you want to listen to, if you just even have like the
CD's nuts.
very funny motherfucker, just the littlest ambition or whatever, to be like, I really want to listen to Exodus. Type it in. What's the fuck stopping you?
But like again, I don't know what stops people from listening to some shit. I don't like trying it out, just hearing like a little tiny sample. I don't know if it's gonna kill you. Like at the end of the
Stop
day, if
fucking
you
with your bra, bro.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Take it off.
yeah, sure.
Excuse me.
But if you don't
I'm so
like
sorry.
something, you don't like something. But it doesn't mean you have to like cry like live on the mic saying, "Oh my god, this is bad. This is the worst thing I've ever heard."
Like, I listen to metal, but it's not for me. I like sweeter things, but like, I listen to classical piano pieces.
Yo, don't get me wrong. Going back, what I do, I go back to like the Wall-E soundtrack. I go back to those fucking soundtracks.
I listened to Dean Martin. That was like the old stuff that I consistently listen to.
I listen to a lot of Supremes and Wendy Reed, stuff like that.
Yo, jazz. I listen to a lot.
I love jazz.
Jazz is so nice.
Jazz is nice.
The Penguins and shit.
All right, Gus. It's been quite the talk.
Yeah, man, this is great.
Wait, what's your
Well
favorite
over
record
now.
up here, Gus?
My favorite record up here.
Oh yeah, shout out to Kid Cudi.
This is tough. I might have to go with Doomsday.
That's respectful.
That's not up
Oh shit! I'm so sorry.
But you got
Food.
Matt Dillon.
Food. I'm so stupid. But that has Doomsday on it. Great. I feel like such an idiot now.
You got Matt Dillon.
I might have to say food. Amy Winehouse is probably no. Flower Boy is probably my second, and then Amy Winehouse is third. That's probably how it goes. Yeah. As you can see, we got Phil undressing here.
Stripping.
Yeah, that's right, Nick. This
We ain't getting that stream now.
Yeah, I wonder
YouTube isn't part of
how
it.
much of this is gonna be on YouTube. I can't wait. To
This
watch
is about to be a whole tape.
But
You can make some real money. Oh, jeez, yo, back. Oh.
Wow, you're fucked up. Show the camera.
Your back got
Your
fucked.
back
Like the
is
strap left,
fucked up.
like marks. Like it's been
Oh.
pressing. Like it's
Oh, I see it. Word.
damn.
Oh, rip.
What girls go through. How you guys doing? Jeez, powerful people. This man knows you're suffering.
We out.